the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to America's Game of the Week. This is America's Game of the Week, and we've got the classic matchup between red versus blue. Which side are you taking? 68% of this chat is leaning towards the Washington Commanders side. Believers in Jayden Daniels now that Marcus Mariota is gone. Well, I guess not necessarily gone, but Jayden Daniels is back. So that's really the big thing here. How about the Los Angeles Chargers, though? Chargers dropping a game to the Giants, who just got beat by the New Orleans Saints. And here are the Chargers trying to come back to prove that this was just a fluke. That last week, dropping a game was just a fluke. I really like both of these teams, guys. I really like both of these teams. Micah's saying this is going to be a good game. Dude, Micah, yeah, bro. It's going to be a good one. I think this is probably my favorite matchup of the day. How about my Dallas Cowboys with a blowout win? Let's go. Is Jayden Daniels playing? He will be playing, Micah Kimbrough. This should be a good game, says Brian Curry with us right now. Who else in the house here? Looks like KD Espresso, Gray 59, back for some more punishment. For some more ear punishment. So is Robert Samora. Lorinda still with us. And shout out to Glenda, Steven, and C. Turner, who have become channel members. Big upgrade here for Courtney as well, upgrading her membership to champion. Appreciate you, Courtney. Okay, let's make sure that we get our chat URL set up so I can bring up y'all's chats during these games. This is fun. This is good stuff. Santino crushed it today, guys. What a good stream for Santino this morning. Joselito checking in. What up, Joselito? We got Charles Moore saying congratulations on your Cowboys win against the Jets. Jets. We got a good one coming up, y'all. So, already having to make some quick changes here, guys. The Washington Commanders offense, couple of games without Jayden Daniels. They've been able to do okay here. We look at their points per game. They're averaging about 26, almost 27 points per game. We look at yards per game. Yards per game also pretty good inside the top 12 and inside the top 12 when it comes to yards per play. Top 10 there in yards per play offensively. Top 3 team once they get inside the red zone. If the Washington Commanders can get inside the red zone here against the Chargers, it's basically a slam dunk. On the other side, guys, defensively, they've been really good at stopping third downs. This defense just added new pieces here as well. We will go through all of these two teams' rosters, but there are going to be some players who are listed as out. So let's do a quick look at the offense here. We will be running this offense without Terry McLaurin and without Noah Brown today, folks. No Noah Brown, no Terry McLaurin. So Jayden Daniels and Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt going to be the two guys in the backfield. Your main pass catchers. Deebo Samuel is going to be the guy. But Luke McCaffrey will be out there, and so will Jalen Jones. Zach Ertz, also a viable option today. We might see John Bates get a couple of targets. Laramie Tunsil doing a great job at protecting the quarterback. And it looks like we will see the Commanders' offense take the field here first. Let's turn this off right now. And we've got ourselves kickoff now. And I was mistaken. The Commanders are lined up to kickoff. We're going to see the Chargers' offense take the field first. Let's get our kickoff, and then we'll break down this offense here for the LA Chargers. Commanders, Chargers, America's Game of the Week. Let's get it on. Here is the big kickoff. They're going to take the knee and start this drive at the 35-yard line. Perfect opportunity for me to introduce this Chargers depth chart. Starting on the offensive line, folks, you're going to have no Joe no Joe Alt today, so Mekhi Becton on the left tackle side. Left guard going to be Zion Johnson. Bradley Bozeman at center. Right guard will be, looks like this time it'll be Saylor, and then we'll see Pipkins on the right side. I actually don't see Saylor on here at all. It actually should be, yeah, it's Jamari Salyer. Jamari Salyer out there. Okay, pass catchers. First play of the game, by the way. False start on the offense, so it'll be a 1st and 15 coming up here for this Chargers team. But Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston, and Keenan Allen going to be your pass catchers here for this Chargers team. Will Dissly going to be your tight end. Of course, Justin Herbert and Omarion Hampton. Najee Harris out for the season. Almost blew his eyeball out. Almost blew his eyeball out during the offseason, and now he's actually out for the season. So let's get this up. All right, guys, I got some drive charts that I need to bring out for y'all. I got some serious drive charts that I got to bring out for y'all. They're actually doing a redo kick. Okay, so they're going to redo this kickoff here. Still 15 minutes on the board. Classic NFL today. They're all over the place. Damn, where is this game? There we go. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to get a kickoff again, the 10, the 15, the 20. The 20 looks like the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Now coming up here for the LA Chargers who have the football. All right, guys. Give me a brief moment. Going to make some quick adjustments here. I want the drive chart to be available for you guys. Drive chart CBS. We're going to go under new tab here. Okay, this should be your drive chart. I've got a 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line, a snap and a handoff to Omarion Hampton. Goes around the right-hand side, takes this one out past the 30, up to about the 32-yard line. That'll be a pretty solid gain of about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 coming up. A 2nd down and 2 now coming up after that gain. One more change here. Clock is now ticking. And we should have everything set now. All right, guys, drive chart set for y'all. What's going on, everyone? Dan, I see you. Treetop in the house. Steven in the house. Lolita, Michael Larnino, thanks for checking in. 2nd down and 2 coming up for these Chargers. A handoff to the right-hand side, and it looks like it's going to be no gain on that right-hand side. Welcome to 1st down, Darlene. I see you. Darlene, welcome to 1st downs. This should bring up a 3rd down. It was 2nd down and 2. I got a 3rd down. Let's subtract 1 minute and get this clock ticking here. This should be a little bit closer to the actual score. Chargers, Commanders, just getting started. Chargers with the football. I've got a shotgun formation. I've got 3 receivers left, including Keenan Allen. Ladd McConkey on the move here. McConkey goes out to the wide side, looking that way. Justin Herbert doesn't like it. He scrambles. Herbert stays on his feet to the 50, the 40, the 30. Justin Herbert down inside the 30-yard line. A monster scramble for number 10 and a 1st down here for the Chargers. 1st down, LA Chargers. Big run on the right-hand side. A huge run right there, honestly, man. I did not know that Justin Herbert could run like that. And Justin Herbert never ceases to amaze me, man. Justin Herbert never ceases to amaze me. Good run right there for Herbert. This brings up a 1st and 10, moves the football out to the Washington 27. So here are the Chargers in Commanders territory. A snap, fakes the toss, goes to the right-hand side, will wind up and throw. Quentin Johnston gets inside the 20, picks up a 1st down right here. An 11-yard pickup for the new number 1 target in Los Angeles. That's good for a 1st down, LA. Quentin Johnston with the catch. And game 3, holy cow, Mario, says Janet Jones. Oh, yeah, we got one more coming up too, Janet. We got one more after this, and then a game tomorrow, and a game the next day, and the next day, and the next day. We got a lot of games coming up right now, not just football, but baseball as well. Taking care of the voice is priority number 1. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Flags coming in. This will be a false start here on the offense. Here's a flag. This should be false start. Yep. Against the Chargers. This will stop the clock with 12:14. They'll punch this back in here in just a second, but it's a repeat. And I have 1st and 10 after the Quentin Johnston catch. That false start makes it 1st and 15. So 1st and 15 backs up the Chargers just outside the red zone, but they were inside the red zone. Let's get this thing ticking here. 1st and 15, the LA Chargers with the football at the 21-yard line. Justin Herbert in an empty backfield. He is making this motion saying, let's go, Omarion Hampton. Get in position. Play clock down to 3. There's the snap, a throw to the flat. Hampton makes the catch. Hampton left-hand side. He will pick up about half the distance here. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Call it a 2nd down and 7 on an 8-yard pickup for Omarion Hampton, making the catch in the flat. 11:35 left to go. The clock will continue ticking. Doot, 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 says Brandy. What's up, Brandy? I see you out there. Brandy's team on a bye week this week, so she gets to enjoy football. No strings attached. Here we go. 2nd down and 7, shotgun formation. Timeout called Justin Herbert. A little confusion out there. Timeout called by Justin Herbert with 11:16. It's the first timeout of the game. First timeout of the game. 2nd down and 7. I think so too. Didn't watch all of that one, says Janet Jones. That's okay. I honestly thought he did fantastic today. He's definitely finding his voice out here as a commentator, and I love seeing it. Tom Fisher asking, who is the best AFC team? We could be watching them right now. I personally believe that the LA Chargers are the best team in the AFC. Not just in the AFC West. I think these Chargers can beat the Detroit Lions. I think these Chargers, and apparently so can the Texans, apparently anyone can beat the Ravens these days. The Ravens looking like also not the Ravens from last season. It's a 2nd down and 7. The football is on the 13-yard line. There's a little confusion on the field right now. We're waiting for this next snap. The officials are standing between the center and the football here, and now they're clearing the space. We're about to get play action. We're about to get action on the field right now. So from the 13, single back formation. Justin Herbert takes the snap. We'll hand this off to Omarion Hampton. Hampton looking springy, looking froggy. It'll be a 2-yard pickup. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 and gets the clock ticking once again. Glad I'm saying Buffalo. Glad I'm saying Buffalo is probably the best team in the AFC. I don't think so. I think Buffalo got lucky with a super easy schedule. Now, I'm not trying to take – you guys know me and my things with Buffalo, right? I think the only player worth a damn on that team, his name is Josh Allen, and everyone outside of that, James Cook, is only lucky because of Josh Allen. Here's Justin Herbert on 3rd down and 5 from the 11-yard line. He is on the run. He will deliver a dart, and this one going to be poked up in the air, intended for Ladd McConkey. The pass is incomplete. It brings up a 4th down. 4th down with 10:34 left to go. That football incomplete will stop the clock. The field goal unit will likely come out here. We're probably going to end up seeing Cam Dicker. We're probably going to see Dicker the kicker here. Dicker the kicker here. It's 4th and 5 coming up. 10:34 on the clock, this time from the right hash. This one looks like a 29-yard field goal attempt. So this kick, there's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, but there's a flag on the play. So let's find out what that flag is. The officials coming in quickly and waving this one dead. I'm going commando, says Sean. All right. Giggity, 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 goo, Sean. Offsides. Defense. 5-yard penalty. It was a 4th and 5. This 5-yard penalty, is this going to mean a 1st down here? Oh, definitely offsides. Oh, my goodness. I think this is a 1st and goal coming up now. I think that 5-yard penalty makes it a 1st down for the LA Chargers. 1st down off of a lapse, off of a mental lapse here from the Commanders. So the Commanders will bail out the Chargers, and the Chargers now have a 1st and goal. 1st and goal this time from the 6-yard line. Justin Herbert under center. Motion on the field from Quentin Johnston. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Jumping back and forth like a little juke move right there. Omarion Hampton will pick up 4 yards. This brings up a 2nd down and goal. 2nd down and goal. The clock is ticking, and this drive will stay alive here for the LA Chargers. Chargers looking to get a touchdown, looking to be the first to score today. The laundry was crazy today, says Janet Jones. It really was. Right now, Michael Larlino, we're going to focus on this game. Once we get something else, I'll bring that up for you. Single back formation. Omarion Hampton is the single back on this one. Waiting for the snap. Little play action. Going to fake the handoff. Winds up and throws. The catch is made. Touchdown, Lad McConkey. And this will be the first touchdown of the game. Touchdown, Chargers. The Chargers will put 6 points on the board. And this will be the first score today. Commanders defense giving up some yardage on that one. Great offensive play here. Lad McConkey finding a space, staying in his window and staying patient. Justin Herbert, way to find his man. Does deliver a dart here. Reset this, reset that. We are going to get a change of possession after the touchdown here from the LA Chargers, who are the first to score. Here's the snap, the hold, the extra point attempt is up, and the extra point attempt is good. The score is 7-0, and the Chargers will take the lead. All right, Michael Larnino wanted to know the scores across the NFL, so why don't we go ahead and help our brother out here. Let's open up this secondary window. Should be one moment here. Perfect. Right? Maybe? There we go. All right, guys. Looks like the Detroit Tigers won last night, but that's not what we're talking about. Tampa Bay up 6-0 over Seattle. Tennessee Titans are down 14 to 3. That game just started. 14-3 against Tennessee. Arizona is up in that one. And in this game here, the Detroit Lions and the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals. Detroit Lions up over the Bengals 7-0. 7-0 in this one. LA Chargers and Washington. All of those numbers down below. The New England Patriots play the Buffalo Bills tonight. I will be live for that game. You got me? You got me? I'm looking at you. You got me? I'll be live for this game right here. New England and Buffalo. I'll be here. Okay, guys. So touchdown Chargers. Tampa Bay has 6, Arizona has 14, Detroit has 7, and the Chargers have 7. All the teams I just named have the lead in their respective games. We'll go ahead and turn this off for now. Couple other things. So we didn't get a chance to break down the stats today for this Chargers team. This Chargers defense is serious, man. I knew that the Chargers were going to be solid defensively. I didn't realize that they were going to be this good, and they are playing really good defensive football, man. The Chargers playing really good defensive football, man. Taking a look at their folks, some of the people out here, obviously Diane Henley, Bud Dupree, Tuli Tuipulotu, man, led the team in sacks last season. He's on a tear right now. Speaking of Tier Tart, still out there. Otito Ogbonia is out there. They did lose Khalil Mack and Denzel Perriman. That's going to be an issue for this team. But even without Khalil Mack, I think the Chargers have enough. I do think the Chargers have enough defensively to get the job done. These are the people defensively out here. So, Deshaun Hand, left defensive end. Tier Tart going to be your nose tackle. We've got Otito Ogbonia over here on the right defensive end. Looks like there seems to be blood on the hand here of, I think that's Justin Herbert. Anyways, going through the other people out here on the 4-3, y'all can take a quick look at this. Here is the kickoff, guys. The Chargers going to kick this off to the Washington Commanders. The return out to the 30, the 35, the 40, out to the 42-yard line. A good, solid return here. We are going to see the offense of the Washington Commanders coming up. Jayden Daniels going to get his first action in a couple of weeks here. Jayden Daniels, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Going to be on my bench right now, hoping he doesn't have a blow-up day today. I'm sure Commanders fans feel differently. But as a fantasy football fan who has Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt and being torn between him and R.J. Harvey, I don't know. Either way. Okay, 9 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. Let's get back to the game at hand. Ayo. Turn that off. Football now with the Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 from the 42. Jayden Daniels in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks left, throws left. Catch will be made quickly. That is going to be Deebo Samuel out to the 49-yard line. That's a pickup of about 6. 2nd down and 4 coming up. 2nd down and 4 coming up now. Call it a 2nd down and 3. I got a 2nd down and 3. Looks like the football will be marked down at the 48-yard line, shy of midfield. So a 2nd down and 3 at the 49, shy of midfield, empty backfield, and now Deebo Samuel is the man in motion, shifting over to the bottom of the screen. It's a designed quarterback run. It'll be a loss of a yard, and Jayden Daniels will get blown up for a sack there as Hand gets his hand in on the play. This will bring up a 3rd down and 4. Gets the clock ticking here. 3rd down and 4. That will hurt. Jayden Daniels gets backed up, a loss of a couple of yards, missed week 2, and I think he got injured in week 2. Either way, Bishop, thank you for subscribing. Okay. 3rd down and 4. Shotgun formation. Jayden Daniels trips to the right. They need this conversion here. It could be a long game. The 4-man rush coming in. Daniels in trouble. Will throw this one to the flat, and it looks like Jeremy McNichols will lose 4 yards on the play. They're actually going to say the pass was incomplete, so 4th down and 4 coming up. Stops the clock with 8:29. Punt team coming out now, and the Commanders a quick 3 and out for Washington. Washington Commanders a quick 3 and out. Let's see if let's see if they can get right on defense. Looks like Tress Way, the punter and the oldest man on this team, going to send this over. Actually, no, I think that's going to be the kickoff. I think that's going to be Von Miller, who's the oldest guy on the team now. It was Tress Way last season. I think it's Von Miller now. 8:21 left to go. This one goes through the back of the end zone. It will be a touchback, and the LA Chargers will start this drive on the 20 after the punt from Washington. Quick commercial break, guys. It's time for a quick commercial break. Just want everyone to know what's going on. Marva's in the house. Italian Santa Claus in the house. What up, Italian? I see you. We got Micah Kimbrough saying Chargers came ready to play. Dang it, man. Preston saying howdy to everyone. DJ Jean saying go Chiefs. Who are you guys rooting for in today's contest? Remember, guys, I did just set up a couple of new emojis for today. So if you're a Commanders fan or a Chargers fan, I've now got your Chargers, your Bolts, and your W's out there. I see you, Gray Mushroom, saying, yo, what up, Gray? What up, Gray? Marva Merriman in the house. Preston Nguyen saying, hey, Robert, and to the mods. Twistello Music saying, Bills Mafia. What's going on, Twistello? I see you out there, sir. David Bacco dropping the Chargers logo here. How about those Chiefs, says Ikoe. So, the Chiefs will play tomorrow night. I will be live tomorrow night as well. The Kansas City Chiefs have a game against the Jacksonville Jaguars on Monday night. It is their game to lose. Will Orr checking in saying LFG, let's go. Let's go, my friend. Football Nation, make a big L for my Raiders. That's a big L for the Raiders, bro. Sorry about your Raiders, my friend. We are in the middle of a commercial break. Didn't really get a chance to break down these statistics, guys. Didn't really get a chance to break down these statistics, but what I will show up here really quick is the head-to-head comparison between these two quarterbacks. So, Justin Herbert, over 1,000 passing yards already. Of course, a lot of time missed here from Jayden Daniels, but total passing yards, 1,000 for Justin Herbert coming into today. Almost 100 rushing yards coming into this one as well. I see total touchdowns, 7. Meanwhile, Jayden Daniels, in the 2 games he played, hasn't been great. Completion percentage lower here. Obviously, more play time means more interceptions and more sacks. What I don't like to see is 3 interceptions this year for Justin Herbert. Last year, in the entire season, Justin Herbert had 3 interceptions. In 2025, over the first 4 games, Justin Herbert has 3 interceptions. Jimmy, I see you out there with your flags. Justin Herbert needs to finish strong. He always starts fast, then slows down, says Tanaka Torres. I see you, Jimmy, dropping all of the international flags. I feel the love out there, Jimmy B. Let's go. I expect a shot out this game. You expect a shootout this game, or maybe a shout out. What's going on, Jaded Raw? Here we go. Here's the snap on 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line as we get back from this commercial break. It's a toss to Omarion Hampton, and he will take the football forward for a gain of 4. This brings up a 2nd down and 6, and the football is now at the LA Chargers' 24-yard line. Someone looking for their updates today. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers just got the football back, and they are up 6-0 over the Seattle Seahawks. That is another really good matchup I would like to cover. Anyways, once again, just to reiterate, we've got a 2nd down and 6 from the LA Chargers. 24 motion on the field. Here is the snap. Hampton gets the carry. He will fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6 from the 24, and the clock will continue ticking. No gain on this play. Shootout, says Jaded Raw. John Bruce saying, let's go Dogs and Commanders. Ooh, let's go, John. How about it, John Bruce? Thank you for checking in, my friend. What's going on, people? All these beautiful, lovely people hanging out for Football Nation. You startled me. 3rd down and 6, 7 minutes left to go. Thanks. Here we go. 3rd down and 6, shotgun formation. We've got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Waiting for the snap here. There it is, dropping back. The blitz coming in, a windup and a throw. The catch is made. Keenan Allen will break a tackle. The 30, the 40, the 50, across midfield. Gets to about the 47-yard line in Washington territory. That's good for a Chargers. 1st down. 1st down for the LA Chargers. We'll move the sticks. What's going on, pretty girl? Okay. Love you too. Maria de Jesus, welcome to 1st down. My wife says, I'm being a little loud. Eso pasa. Do you want to say hi to the people? Yeah, come on, say hi. Here's the gorgeous wife hanging out with us. 1st and 10 coming up, guys, from the 47-yard line. Here's the snap. There's the handoff, left-hand side. This time, it'll be a pickup of about 5. Call it a gain of 4. 2nd down coming up now. I got a 2nd down and 6 for the LA Chargers with 6 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. OB to Beast saying it's been a minute, Mario. It sure has been. Welcome in, OB. Jody saying, how about them Cowboys? What up, Jody? Ooh, man, that was some straight up. I was hyped up for that game. Hyped up for that game. Glad to see my Dallas Cowboys get the job done. Pistol formation. 2nd down and 6. Motion on the field. Here's the snap, and Herbert will wind up and throw. Ladd McConkey breaks a tackle. He picks up the 1st, dives down, gets a 1st down. 1st down here, LA Chargers out to the Washington 36-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for Los Angeles. They're looking good. Harbaugh on the sideline, looking confident right now. In the zone here, 5:24 is what I see on my TV screen. Honestly, Harbaugh looking a little tired right now. I'm sure a touchdown here would gas him up. Omarion Hampton, offset I formation. He will get the carry. It's going to be a toss to Quentin Johnston. Johnston now takes this one to the 30. Inside the 30, looks like another 9-yard rumble here. This will bring up a 2nd down and 1. It went to Hampton. Hampton tossed it backwards to Johnston, so great play. That was a good one. Let's see if I can draw this out. It was a quick play offensively. Omarion Hampton got the ball. We saw Johnston coming over from this side. Hampton actually tossed the football back to him. He ran it off this way, picked up 9 yards. Here's that 2nd down and 1 after the play. Omarion Hampton will pick up a 1st down, but there's a flag on the play, so let's stop the clock and find out what this call is. 4 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. False start. Laundry day. It's laundry day today. Laundry day from the officials with their yellow flags. So, Pipkin's going to be charged here for the false start. Repeat this 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down and 6 instead of a 1st down. I got a 2nd down and 6 at the Washington 31. 2nd down and 6 at the Washington 31. Here we go. Make sure I'm clipped onto the shirt this time. 2nd down and 5 is what it says on my screen here. Looks like they're closer to the 32 than the 31. It's a handoff to Hampton. Hampton gonna say, I don't care. Give me that football. Give me that 1st down. He will chew up that yardage. It will bring up a 1st down. LA Chargers, Omarion Hampton getting his 5th carry of the day for another first down here. 5 carries for 14 yards for Omarion Hampton. 2 receptions for 12 yards. 2 receptions for 12 yards for Omarion Hampton. So he's touched the football now 7 times for a total of 26 yards. Omarion Hampton, the running back here for the LA Chargers. I've got 4:06 on my clock right now. Looks like the time has stopped for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't think that anyone called a timeout. I think the LA Chargers called a timeout. So Chargers will call another timeout for whatever reason. How about those Broncos beating the Eagles? Question mark, says Rhino Vids, bro. Don't even, man. And the Cowboys getting a win. And the Eagles taking their first L of the season, courtesy of last year's wild card round exit in the Denver Broncos. Super Bowl champions falling to the wild card here. Super Bowl champions falling to the wild card here. I'm going to blow myself up just a little bit because I do have my butt in a chair. And when I've got the butt in the chair, it just makes more sense to get you guys zoomed in on me right now. All right, Jimmy, I see you. KD Espresso saying, don't forget Houston's win. Don't forget Houston's massive win today over the Ravens. That was definitely a huge W there as well. All right, guys. So Dan saying she's a keeper, Packers fan. Facts. Preston saying Christina into his house. Into his house. How about them Cowboys, says OB the Beast. OB the Beast in the house. Thank you very much, Life Journey to God. Appreciate you. See you later. Just reiterating the rules out here, guys. Please no spamming. Please no profanity in the chat. Obviously, we do like to keep things PG-13, but anything excessive out there will be toned down, let's say. Our mods aren't going to kick you out of the channel or anything like that, but they will put you in timeout for 24 hours if they have to, and nobody wants that. We want you guys to participate, so please be sure to follow the rules. Hoping for an upset tonight, says Tanaka Torres. Here we go, 2nd down and 5, this time from the 32-yard line. Justin Herbert waiting for it. 2nd down and 5, waiting for the snap with 4:06 from the 32. 3 receivers at the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom, empty backfield. They are showing blitz. They do blitz. Justin Herbert has to get rid of this one. It was intended for Ladd McConkey as Herbert was getting blown up on the play. It brings up a 3rd down and 5 on the incomplete pass. Intended for Ladd McConkey. Intended for Ladd McConkey. Jaded saying, good vibes only. That's it, man. You get it. You had bacon, broski, with Tony Parker. Ooh, don't even get me started with Tony Parker. Don't even get me started with my San Antonio Spurs there, Freedom Boom. Looking forward to San Antonio opening up the season there with the Dallas Mavericks. 3rd down and 5. This time from the 32-yard line. The snap, a 4-man rush. Justin Herbert got a pump fake. Justin Herbert gonna get bagged. That is Von Miller on the sack. 4th down and 11 coming up. 4th down and 11 coming up. Von Miller getting to the quarterback. Well done by the Washington Commanders veteran defense. Bobby Wagner and Von Miller both on him. Man, let's go. 4th and 11. Here comes the field goal unit. It's Cam Dicker to kick the field goal. This seems like a pretty decent-sized field goal here as well. So, Chargers going to kick close to 50 yards here. Let's see what they mark this at. 3 minutes and 13 seconds. It's actually a 55-yarder here for Cam Dicker, the kicker, in between the hashes here. Cam Dicker, can he put it through? Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good, and the Chargers will put 3 more points on the board. Chargers putting 3 more points on the board. That stops the clock with 2:57. This is game 3 of the day. Game 4 coming up after this one. Santino saying, let's effing go. Football Nation game 3. We're live. We're here. Rhino Vid saying, W stream, bro. W comment, Rhino. I see you, bro. I see you. All right, guys. So, quick question. Who is your – ooh, before we do that, hang on. I need to do one quick change here. I got to go to Canva and pull Week 6. I think I have this one here. We're going to look at the Week 6 schedule because the Week 5 is just about past the halfway mark here. Let's take a look at Week 6 and talk about the games that we're going to cover next week for those of you who are here with us. JPEG, page 6. Sorry, guys, making a couple of quick adjustments. We are in the middle of a quick commercial break. Let's go to this one here. I've got the weekly matchups. We'll make the change. Change to Coño. Vamos a ver. Is this this is an MP4? Of course I made this an MP4. Download, page 6, MP4, 4K. Let's do it. That's fine. Did I really make that an MP? Yeah, I guess I did. Okay, guys, the Chargers got this, says F the world. Hey, man, definitely no guarantee there. We thought the same thing with the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, yeah, the Eagles got this. Guess what happened? So, brilliant stop from the Commanders, says Ikoe. Definitely a good stop from the Washington Commanders. Daniel saying, go Chargers. Zach Wolf saying, come on, Daniel. Looking for Jayden Daniels to drop a bomb for 43 yards before this quarter ends. Got a little bit of time left. Thank you very much, Amber. It's part of the reasons. Making you think you're watching ESPN Live. That's the plan. It's the illusion. It is the illusion, Amber Kincaid. Thank you for checking in. We do appreciate you leaving your comment out there. Looks like NFL stream. Thank you, CMC, for handling that. David Bowers checks into the chat saying, what happened to the Eagles today? The Broncos happened to the Eagles today. That's what happened to the Eagles today. That download of that file took the entire commercial break, but I do have Week 6 here available for you guys. This will be next week. Only 2 games. Only 2 teams on bye. It will be the Vikings on bye next week, and it will be the Texans on bye next week. We'll get to that later, folks. Here's our kickoff. Here is the return. Washington Commanders bring this one out to about the 26-yard line. This will end up bringing up a 1st and 10 with 2:51. Dyslexia got the best of me. 2 minutes and 51 seconds remain here in the first quarter. There is a flag on the play. By the way, and I'm wondering if this is going to affect the game here as we approach halftime, the LA Chargers have already used 2 timeouts in the first quarter of this game. Patriots have 3 wins coming up, Saints, Titans, and Browns. Maybe they can do it today. Twistello saying you need to do a podcast. We're working on it, my friend. Corn Fourth Family saying, do you think that Jayden Daniels will have a better season than last year? Probably not. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. This will be a 13-yard penalty. This will go against the Washington Commanders, who just got the football after the Chargers score. So this will back up Washington to the 13-yard line. Does everybody understand? Personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the receiving team. That will be a penalty here. We got a 1st and 10 from the Washington 13 now. Commanders on their own 13-yard line with the football. A pistol formation for Jayden Daniels. Motion on the field from Zach Ertz going to the top of the screen. The snap, the handoff. This time, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt will pick up about 7 yards on the play. On 1st and 10 brings up 2nd down and 3, and we get the clock ticking. So 2nd down and 3. The clock is ticking. Commanders still searching for their first points of the game. Jayden Daniels, 1 for 2 today. That is only 7 yards. That's plus 5. That's 12 total yards of offense today for the Washington Commanders. Looking for a big play here. On 2nd down and 3. Washington, their second drive of this one. Another pistol. 1 receiver to the top, 1 receiver to the bottom. Daniels will take the snap. He will hand it off to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt again. Merritt will get past the 30, down at about the 33. That's a 13-yard run here for a Washington Commanders. 1st down. Washington picking up that 1st down. This takes us inside of 2 minutes. Football advances to the Washington 33, approaching midfield, but Washington still on their own side of it. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, 2 rushes for 20 yards, averaging 10 yards per carry after the first 2. Let's see if he can do something special. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, i.e. the top of the screen. Motion on the field. This time it is Deebo Samuel. Here is the snap and the handoff to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, looking for a block, only going to pick up a yard. 2nd down and 9, 1:19 left to go. 1:19 left to go. All righty, guys. All righty, guys. Robert Zamora checking in right now. What's up, Nate Ridgway? Thank you very much, Nate. I appreciate you, sir. I see those comments out there. Here comes a 2nd down and 9. Empty backfield this time from the 33-yard line. Waiting for the snap is Jayden Daniels. He takes it. The blitz coming in. Pressure. Winds up and throws the tip drill. Football finds its way down to the ground safely. Stops the clock with 48 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 9. So 3rd down and 9 coming up, guys. The bots are hot today, says CMC later. They sure are. They sure are. Por fe andamos, asking who will win the Super Bowl. Way too early Super Bowl predictions coming in right now. 3rd down and 9 again from the 33. Jayden Daniels looking to convert here. Here is the snap. Jayden Daniels feeling the pressure from another blitz. He will scramble. He will give himself up shy of the 40, down at the 39 after a 5-yard gain. It brings up a 4th down, and the Chargers defense have done a fantastic job here. 31 seconds left to go. We will need to get one more punt here. The punt team is out for the Commanders. Commanders not looking great early in this game. There's still 3 quarters of football left to go, but boy, oh boy, Washington Commanders need to figure out a recipe. Doesn't even have to be a great recipe, but they got to get something cooking here. All right, here's the snap. Here's the hold and Tressway will punt this one. Signal the fair catch at about the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 when we start the 2nd quarter. All right, guys, that's the end of the 1st quarter here. Quarter number 2 coming up right now. We'll reset the timer. Again, this is not a typo, guys. The Chargers have used 2 timeouts already. So the Chargers have 2 timeouts used right now. Zach Wolf saying you blew it. Marva saying Chargers defense. Punting is not going to work, says Micah Kimbrough. All right, guys. So, did your team win today? Did your team win today? Sunday Night Football tonight. David Bacco will be the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. That is the next game that I have on my lineup for you guys. Man, these bots really are coming in. They're laying it on thick. These bots really coming in, guys. We're looking to get to 47,000 subscribers here by the end of today. If you guys are new to the channel, you don't have to subscribe just yet. Just stick around, guys, hoping that you guys will hang out with us. It's Williams YouTube. What's going on? It's Williams. Jarrell saying, nah. The Browns, hail to the nah, says Amber. We've got Country Kisses dropping the Dallas Cowboys out here. Micah Kimbrough saying, go Colts. My team won on Thursday, says Scott. So you're a 49ers fan, Scott? Thank you for checking in. Bro. Okay, let's see if I can't block these guys out here. I got to do some back-end management. Otherwise, my poor moderators are going to be working all day long, and they won't be able to watch this football game with us. So now I got to go do some administrative changes here. America's Game of the Week. You're watching it right now with Football Nation. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let's go to studio. We'll click settings. We'll click to permissions. No, it'll be channel. Upload defaults, add categories, promotions, community moderation, blocked words. There it is. These guys. Maybe that'll stop them. Maybe that'll stop them. We'll see. Michael Castro saying, you the man. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate you, bro. Looks like a modest live stream for now, guys. We don't have a ton of people in this live stream at the moment. There are some other games currently happening across the NFL right now. Porfe andamos saying good. Charles saying Pats, let's go. Charles saying Pats, let's go. All right, y'all. We are live. This is game number 3 for Football Nation here. Game number 3 for us today. 1st and 10. This time, the Chargers inside their own 15-yard line. Here is the snap. A handoff to Omarion Hampton on 1st and 10. Goes to the left side here. Short gain. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. Jaded, another big difference between ESPN Live and Football Nation is that I get a chance to communicate with you, because on ESPN Live, those guys don't care what y'all have to say. I'm open to hearing what you guys have to say. I'm open to communicating with you guys and actually building a sense of community, not just putting out a product out there. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. We've got a 2nd down and 7. In the slot right now is Keenan Allen. 2 receivers top, 2 receivers bottom from the 17-yard line. Here is the snap, looking right, throwing right to Keenan Allen. Allen is pushed out of bounds after a pickup of about 4. So this will bring up a 3rd down and 3. The clock is hot. I need a touchdown from Hampton. All right, guys, those of y'all who are betting today, what do you need in this game? What do you need in this game, guys? Tell me about your bets right now. Country saying your mods are amazing. Yeah, sometimes those bots can make things difficult. I got a 3rd down and 3 coming up, a pistol formation. Motion on the field here. Looks like that is Conklin on the move. Looks like a shift defensively for Washington as well. The snap and the handoff. Omarion Hampton on 3rd down and 3 will pick up 4. That is good for an LA Chargers. First down for the LA Chargers. Should move the sticks out to the LA 24-yard line. Always fun here, says Janet. Porfe saying food. That's what I need. Herbert starting quarterback and wide receiver Debo, says Will Orr. Yes, Charles Pat, let's go. Daniels, I need Daniels to act like a quarterback for fantasy, says Country. I need a touchdown from Johnston, says Dish on Matt. I need a touchdown from Montgomery, says Margaret. I see you out there, Margaret. I see you, Dish on Matt. We got 13 minutes and 22 seconds left to go. The clock has stopped for a quick injury timeout. They're clearing the field. Looks like they've done that. You need 2 touchdowns, Debo or Zach Ertz, says Stu. Preston took moneyline Chargers 2.5. Took the moneyline Chargers 2.5. Skipped bets this weekend was 3 wrong so far. Rest for good luck. Rest looks good. Oh, I see you, KD. All right, guys, let's get back to this. A 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. This is a quick toss here forward. It's actually going to go down as a forward pass. And this will be a pickup of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up now for the LA Chargers. Chargers out to the 28-yard line. Daniels for 175, says Andres. LeBron James. What's going on, Bron? Bron saying bolt up. I see you, Bron. Let's go. LeBron James with a photo of Luka Doncic. She can't do that, dude. What are you doing? LeBron James with a photo of Luka. You're a great big phony. Here we go, guys. We've got an I formation from the 28-yard line. This time a snap. Taking his time, Justin Herbert will find Omarion Hampton, who breaks a tackle. Omarion Hampton will pick up about 10 yards, 12 yards on that 2nd down and 6. It results in an LA Chargers first down, and the Chargers move the football out to the 40. 10 yards shy of midfield here. They are approaching the midway line. They're approaching the midway line. Here we go. Thank you very much, Jack. That's what we do, my friend. It's what we do. Game 4 will be the same. Game 4 tonight will be the same. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the top, 1 receiver down at the bottom. It's Keenan Allen at the bottom by himself. Here's the snap and a little play action. Justin Herbert gets wrapped up. He is tagged and he goes down. Dorrance Armstrong gets the bag here. That's a huge sack for Dorrance Armstrong. That'll be a loss of 5. 2nd down and 15. Backs the Chargers up to the 35. 2nd down and 15 coming up. So a 2nd down. John Paul saying Sunday lasagna. Reminds me of Garfield out here. Reminds me of Garfield. The Sunday lasagna doesn't sound bad, though. Here we go. 2 receivers top, 2 receivers bottom. Another shotgun formation. Omarion Hampton to the left of Justin Herbert. They are bringing a 4-man rush. Herbert in trouble. Scrambles to the left. Will wind up and throw to Ladd McConkey. It takes 2 linebackers to bring him down. It's going to take Martin to drop him here. This will be a gain of 13. It brings up a 3rd down and 2. Good pickup here for the LA Chargers, keeping this drive alive. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half, guys. 10:30 left to go in the first half. It's happening pretty quick. Big first down for this Chargers team. 10:35. 3rd down and 2 from the 48. A shotgun formation motion on the field and a toss to the left-hand side. This time Omarion Hampton whipping right past a couple of these defenders. Omarion Hampton on 3rd and 2 will pick up about 8 yards. That's another first down. First down here for the Chargers. 10 minutes left to go in the first half, and the Chargers are getting whatever they want. Washington Commanders defense not getting the job done defensively here, giving up a ton of yardage so far in this game. They've already given up 167 yards in the first half. Meanwhile, the Washington Commanders, only 30 yards of offense. Jayden Daniels definitely looking rusty. They're showing blitz here. It's a handoff to the left-hand side, and it looks like Vidal going to be the running back on this one. It'll be a 2-yard pickup for Vidal. This is, of course, because there is no more Najee Harris. Everyone high on Najee Harris out there. Omarion Hampton was the right choice. Highlighting a couple of key facts here for Keenan Allen. 2nd most catches and receiving yards in team history there for Keenan Allen. 1,000 career catches for him. Here we go, guys. A shotgun formation on 2nd down and 8 across midfield at the Washington 42. Justin Herbert delivers a pass to Quentin Johnston. He fumbles the football. It's recovered by Washington. First down, Commanders. And Marshon Lattimore gets on top of the football there. This was a good throw from Justin Herbert, and Quinshon Judkins got smashed. He got sandwiched there. Martin was there to make the hit to jar the ball loose, and Marshon Lattimore got on top of it. Forced fumble recovered by Washington. It's Washington's football, folks. It is Washington's football. 1st and 10 when we get back from this commercial break. Okay. So, did I say Quinshon Judkins? Did I say Quinshon Judkins? My bad, Will. I meant, did I say Quinshon Judkins? I totally did. I meant Quentin Johnston. QJ doing QJ things. Quentin Johnston making the catch. That's so funny, Will. Thanks for catching me on that one, bro. I'll make sure not to make that mistake again. We covered the Browns earlier today, so Santino was saying the name Quinshon Judkins 40 times in this one. Will saying Leroy Jenkins. Just start throwing names out here, guys. I'll just start saying them. So, Quentin Johnston. Not Quinshon Judkins, because he's not a running back for the Cleveland Browns. Okay, very big difference there. Very big difference. That's really funny, though. I do like it when you guys correct me on my jazz here. Sometimes it ain't always perfect. Okay, guys, let's pull up some new information at the bottom of the screen here. You're right now seeing the money line for the last game. Let's bring up the money line for this one. Let's bring up the money line for this one. Setting some quick adjustments. Okay. All right, guys, Commanders fans, thank you for watching. Appreciate y'all out here. It's Johnson, says James. It's actually Johnston with a T, James. It's actually Johnston with a T, Quentin Johnston. I'll show you. Mira, it's right there. Quentin Johnston with the T. Anyways, doesn't matter. Quentin Johnston gonna fumble the football. We are in the middle of a commercial break. What did I do? Let's get back to our drive chart and scroll back up here. You can drop the T. We would, says Castor Troy. Just saying. I'm just trying to call the name. You speak Spanish? Sí, yo hablo español. ¿Por qué preguntas? Por fe andamos. Por fe andamos. Preguntándome algunas cosas aquí. 1st and 10 coming up. We got a pistol formation. Looks like the Commanders. Jayden Daniels out there. Motion on the field from the big tight end going to the top of the screen. The snap. A little play action. It's going to be kept by Jayden Daniels. Daniels going to try to go forward. He will get not even back to the line of scrimmage. It brings up a 2nd down and 11 here. I didn't even see how hard he got hit, says Amber. I picked the Bucs, says KD Espresso. Daniels is wearing a brace on one of his legs right here. Well, he might end up having to wear braces on both of them. Daniels' toe is still not right, says Micah Kimbrough. He did change his shoes. New set of shoes here for him. 2nd down and 11. Here's the snap. This time dropping back. Pocket starting to collapse. A windup and a throw. That pass incomplete. Stops the clock with 8:10. To reset all of this, it was 3rd down and 11 now coming up on 2nd down and 10. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. This football is still on the 25-yard line, guys. This football still on the 25-yard line. I got a 3rd down and 11, and the Washington Commanders unable to keep up right now. Unable to keep up right now with the defensive pressure that the Chargers are bringing here. Showing blitz once again. A flag coming in quickly. Uh-oh, this is going to be a false start again against the Commanders here. False start. Offense. Okay. Number 26 here, guys. So this just became a 3rd down and 16. So it's 3rd down and 11. A false start penalty makes this a 3rd down and 16. Mariota versus Herbert, says Castor Troy. Not quite yet. Like they say in Texas, oil well. Ba-dum-psh. Here we go. Shotgun. Waiting for the snap. Jayden Daniels. Let's see if they can convert. It's a big 3rd down. Daniels delivers a dart. This catch gonna be made. That's good for Lane. 16 yards. 1st down, Washington. And the Commanders will move the sticks here. Well done by Washington. Washington getting the thing moving again here. This takes the football out to, looks like, the 36-yard line. Takes the football out to the 36. 7 minutes and 41 seconds left to go after that big play from that big play from Lane. That's a 16-yard grab. Here's a 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Jeremy McNichols. McNichols will pick up 6 yards on the play. 2nd down and 4. So Jeremy McNichols picking up 6 yards. Amber Kincaid saying very nice. Por fe andamos saying woo. They're moving the right way, says Country Kisses. I know she needed that. She's running with Jayden Daniels as the starting quarterback, looking for some Jayden Daniels magic that we saw in that rookie year. Is he going to take a step forward or a step back? So far, it's been more of a step back, but we got a pistol formation. Jayden Daniels sends a man in motion. Play action here. Daniels in a clean pocket. Time runs out. He scrambles. Daniels gets across the 50. That's good for a 1st down, Washington. 1st down, Jayden Daniels on the legs. Gets this football to the Washington 49, just shy of the 50-yard line. 6 minutes and 35 seconds left to go as we are 1 minute past halfway point in this 2nd quarter. Halftime on the horizon. They need a touchdown, says Ikoe. Don't know if I'm saying your name right or not, but I'm here. Commanders need to score. The clock is ticking. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Here is the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Deebo Samuel makes the catch. Samuel going to go forward and pick up another 6 yards. This makes it a 2nd down and 4. They're picking up 6 yards at a time. Big chunk plays. Small chunk plays. I wouldn't call them big chunk plays. Small chunk plays coming in. They're showing Tom Brady take a massive hit. Don't know why, what the point was of that. Don't know why they just showed a montage of Tom Brady taking hits. He is calling this game right now. 2nd down and 4 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Motion on the field, pistol formation. Here's the snap. Jayden Daniels controls. He steps up through the pocket. Will wind up and throw on the move. Deebo Samuel in open space. Going to truck a man. And it's going to be Dye who makes the tackle. But Deebo Samuel will pick up that Washington Commanders first down. First down here for Washington. Fresh new set of downs. 1st and 10. This time at the LA Chargers 26. They are deep inside of Chargers territory. Just outside of the red zone. 24-yard line, T formation. It's going to be a direct snap. Direct snap here to Jeremy McNichols. He keeps McNichols inside the 20. Nice trick play there. Jeremy McNichols gets the carry. 2nd down. Looks like he picked up about 7 or 8 yards. I got a 2nd down here, and 9 is what they're saying. 2nd down and 1, excuse me. This does put them inside the red zone. Inside the red zone, the Washington Commanders looking to score. Commanders looking to score now. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in the shotgun formation and also on my bench. Motion on the field from the 15-yard line. Jayden Daniels takes the snap, hands this off. Merritt to the left side, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, to the pylon. Touchdown, Washington! And the Commanders will score. Of course, it's Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt to the left-hand side. We've got a game, folks. We've got ourselves a game right now. So, Washington Commanders will score on the left-hand side here. Commanders will score on the left-hand side. Going to the pylon. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with a touchdown. We've got a game. Here comes the extra point attempt, y'all. Good stuff, too, man. 4:15 left to go here. 4:15 left to go in this first half. Here's the extra point attempt. It's up. It's good. It's untimed. It's a 3-point game. All right, guys. Who are you rooting for today? We have 623 votes on this poll so far. Who will win, Commanders or Chargers? This is supposed to be America's Game of the Week. Let's see if it'll happen. All right, guys, if Daniel scrambles and gets tackled for a loss, does it go down as a sack? Yes, it does, Rafael Rodriguez. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. To answer this question that just popped up, if Jayden Daniels scrambles and gets tackled for a loss, does that go down as a sack? That is correct. Robert Zamora dropping the Washington Commanders logos right here. I see you out here. Mario, why are you showing first quarter? That's because Mario is behind right now. And that's because they changed the layout of the platform where I keep the score on keepthescore.com. That's always updating. They're trying to improve it, so things change all the time. But I do appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. Country checking in. I needed points from Daniels, but also Johnston. Oof. Borfe saying, yeah, Mario. Let's see. Let's go. Krosky-Merritt. Just need 45 more rushing yards for Trey Way. What up, Trey Way? I see you out there. Trey is in the house. Let's go, he says. Quick commercial break. Let's go. HTTS, says Charles Neal. It's been a long week of streaming, guys. It's been a really long week of streaming. So we added in some additional baseball games. Let's go HTTS, says Charles. We added in some additional baseball games, and things have been pretty good. Baseball is going well. These games today, this is starting to get into like that middle part of the season where unless people's teams – like weeks 1, 2, and 3 of football, everyone has been waiting for football for so long. So it doesn't matter what game we cover, people are always going to be super excited for it. Now we're getting into the point where the schedule doesn't have banger lineups all the time. They try to get other people into these primetime spots right now. Chargers, Commanders, not the biggest marquee matchup, although both of these teams were in the playoffs last season. Gary Wasserman checking in. What's going on, Jerry? Is it Jerry or Gary? What's going on, Jerry W? I see you out there. Jaded saying we thank you for the streams. I thank you for your attendance today. I know you missed me, says the Salton C. What's up, the Salton C? Welcome back. Oh, the Guardians blew it so bad, says Amber Big facts. Daryl saying, put your damn Cowboys jersey back on. You know what? I might, Paul. It kind of just depends. It really just depends if it's going to interfere with Monday Night Football or not. Okay, guys. We are going to get a kickoff. The Commanders did just score, so they're going to send this back to the LA Chargers. Chargers about to get the football here. The 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. Down past the 30 at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up here for the LA Chargers, who now have the ball. 4 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the first half. I do have a trivia quiz for you guys. Is Zach Ertz injured? Asked Alonzo. I don't see anything right there. Rick Amato checking in. Keenan Allen, 1,000 receptions. James saying, thanks for covering the game. I got you, James Dagon. Yvonne saying, nice tie. Thank you. Thank you very much, Yvonne. 1st and 10. This time a single back under center. Here is the snap. A handoff to Omarion Hampton, who breaks one tackle, gets wrapped up, picks up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard pickup. The clock will start ticking once again. Less than 4 minutes here left to go. 3:55. Are you covering the Patriots game tonight? Yeah, Danny, I'm covering that Patriots game tonight. I got you, Danny. Otoski. Thanks for checking in. Aaron also checking in, saying Buccaneers are winning without Mike Evans. It's because they got Baker Mayfield, the real Baker Mayfield. Motion on the field. 2nd down and 7. A throw to the right-hand side. Omarion Hampton makes the grab. He'll pick up most of it. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down and 1 coming up right now. I am covering the Bills and Patriots game. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel, guys. I got a lot of content out. I got almost 1,000 videos, and it's not all just live streams. But my schedule for this week is out on my website as well, footballnationusa.com. We're going to talk about Week 6 here in just a moment. 3rd down and 1. Looks like a quarterback sneak for Justin Herbert. He'll pick up 2 yards. That's good for an LA Chargers 1st down. Takes the football to the LA Chargers 43-yard line. Still shy of midfield, but 1st down for LA. 1st down for the LA Chargers. The likes got smashed when Christina made a cameo. Coincidence? Question mark? Says Preston Nguyen. No, probably not. Probably no coincidence there. 1st and 10. 43-yard line. Single back formation motion on the field. A snap. A handoff. Looks like it's going to be a carry for Haskins. Hassan Haskins going to pick up about 3 yards here. 2nd down and 7. Football now to the 46, inching their way closer to midfield. Still inching their way towards midfield. 2nd down and 7. 2 minutes. We're going to hit the 2-minute warning here. Here come the whistles for that 2-minute warning. And we go to a quick commercial break. Let me just double check to make sure that my trivia quiz is the correct trivia quiz. Do you hear that music change? Did you hear that music change? Let's see. Quiz number 3. Commanders. Cool. Okay, guys, so we will have a trivia quiz here at halftime for y'all. Don't go anywhere during halftime. We're going to ask you guys some fun questions out here, and it'll be up to you guys to see if y'all can't get them right. We're going to get to 47,000, man. I want to get to 47,000 subscribers by the end of this particular live stream. By the end of today, maybe we'll get to 47.5. But we've got a whole nother game coming up after this, 4:30 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas. Where are you watching from? Where are you guys watching this live stream from? Where are you guys watching this game from? Leola's saying to subscribe. Lolita saying yes. Rick saying what a relief to have Allen back. Dude, I'm sure Allen is just as relieved out there. He was getting edged out by Romo Dunze and definitely not getting anything there. Dish on Matt checking in from San Antonio. Us too. Is that a photo of the Riverwalk? Am I seeing that right, Dish? Okay. I see Spartan Stiff in New Jersey. We got Amber in Cleveland, Ohio. Tom Fisher watching from his room. David Bacco in Puyallup. The older we get, the faster time goes. And you know what? That's not even there's an actual theory behind that. Maybe it's my theory. I don't know if this is the thing, but you just opened up a can of worms, Marva. Real quick, though, we got Ward in Washington State. We got San Quentin for Jay. Let's see. We've got West by God, Virginia, says the Italian Santa Claus. Robert Zamora in the 2-1 out. It's pronounced Jerry Wasserman. Thank you, Jerry, for letting us know. Thanks for checking in, Jerry. Porfe Anamo saying I can't subscribe. Sherry saying Los Angeles. Marva in Oregon. Rick in Anaheim. Trey in Winchester, California. I see. Okay, so the reason that it feels like time goes faster when you get older is because it does. Think about this. When you're 10 years old, waiting 1 year for something to happen, that is a tenth of your entire life. When you're 50 years old, waiting 1 year ain't no thing. You know what I mean? Like, when you look at it from a percentage stand base, the older you get, the faster time goes, and that's just the way it is. We've got Melvin in Liberia. Thank you for checking in. Eric in Everett, Pennsylvania. D in Newport's News, Virginia. I see you out there, D. Daniel in San Diego, 2nd down and 7. This time, I almost said the San Diego Chargers, not San Diego. The LA Chargers go backwards. Omarion Hampton makes a catch for a loss of 7. And those of you who are in PPR formats still got points on that, which is why I hate PPR. So this will end up bringing up a 3rd down and 14, going backwards on the play. Omarion Hampton, the screen just did not work out here. Not going to get a chance to read everyone's comments, guys. Thank y'all for participating, though. Thank you guys for participating. Have you hit the like button? Have you hit the like button just yet? You vote in the poll. You leave your comments in the chat. Don't forget to smash that like button. Justin Herbert today, 16 dropbacks. He's been pressured 5 times and sacked twice. Here comes another play on 3rd down and 14 from the 39-yard line. Justin Herbert against a 4-man rush will drop. Herbert surveys the field, running out of time, will go to the easy option. This time Omarion Hampton will pick up about 5 yards on the play, maybe 6. It brings up a 4th down and 9. 4th down and 9 at the LA Chargers 44. 2 timeouts taken here for the Washington Commanders means they have 1 remaining, and they will get the football back with 1:45. So they'll get the football back with 1:45 left to go and 1 timeout remaining. Washington Commanders could even take the lead here. Here we go. I love your soul for football. Thank you, Amber. That's sweet. That's very kind of you to say. I appreciate that. Ward saying, when you're a youth, a week of waiting seems like forever. Dude, isn't that so true, though, Ward? It's so true. You got to wait a whole year for Christmas, and I'm thinking like, oh, dude, in a year I got to buy presents again. That's crazy. Meanwhile, the kids can't wait, and I'm like, give me just 2 more weeks, man. I need that check to come in. We got a flag on the play. They're going to call this a false start on the offense, folks. This will back up the Chargers just a little bit more. This will be a repeat of 4th down, back to 4th down and 14 here. They're going to punt this one. Benjamin St. Juste, the man who jumped here. So here comes the punt team from Scott. Scott going to send this back here. 1:45 left to go. We're about to get a change of possession. Commanders about to get the football here. There's the boot. This one goes back. This one is going to be looks like it's going to take a bounce, and it's going to be a brilliant punt here. Down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Washington Commanders, a long field. 93 yards to go before they find pay dirt. 1:35 remaining in the first half of this game. Okay, Bama in the Philippines saying not my team. I fell asleep watching, LOL. Christmas can never come fast enough, says Country Kisses. Come on, Chargers, saying Dan Almost. Where are my Chargers fans at? Man, Chargers fans, where are y'all at? Let's see those lightning bolts. When there's lightning, another rainbow in the dark. Sorry, guys. Let's see those bolts. Where are those bolts at? We are in the middle of a quick commercial break. Aaron saying, go Chargers. Rick saying, bolt up. It's Williams dropping the lightning. We've got David Bacco dropping the lightning. Leola Gonzalez dropping the lightning as well. Beach bars around the world saying Mary Bigler in southern Brazil. What's going on, Mary? Thank you for checking in all the way in Brazil. I appreciate you being live with us. Jerry checking in. Jerry, I see you out there with the lightning. Rick and Eric Shropshire. What's going on, Eric? I see you saying tighten up. Giggity? Drinking beer in commando style, saying Sean Hunt. Sean, is in like you're not wearing undies, bro, or what? Sean Cluster checking in for Denver. Not Mario singing Dio, says Dolphin13. What up, Dolphin? Dish on Matt, a Bolts fan. Sipping on some zizzers. What's going on, Smash Mouth Incorporated? Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. Smash Mouth. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb. In the middle of a commercial break. All right, guys, so a minute and 32 seconds left to go. This is the Week 6 schedule. We do have one more game tonight and Monday Night Football, but next week for Thursday, we will be covering the Philadelphia Eagles. They will be in New York on October 9th, Thursday Night Football. Then Santino will be covering this game here, 8:30 a.m. I will have the 12 o'clock slot with the Cowboys and the Panthers. We'll cover the Bengals and the Packers. We might actually change this one here, man. I don't want to cover the Bengals without Joe Burrow. I'd actually rather cover this game, if I'm being honest. 1st and 10. Here's the snap, a windup and a throw right through the hands of the intended receiver here. That's going to bring up a second down. 2nd and 10. That stops the clock, 1:32. We'll get into Week 6. Pick 6, says Sticky. It was this close, says Micah Kimbrough. 2nd down and 10. 7-yard line, a shotgun formation, dropping back in trouble. Jayden Daniels has to get out of his own end zone. He'll be dropped at the 2-yard line for a loss of 5. That's a bag, courtesy of the LA Chargers. Chargers, great job here. It brings up a 3rd down and 15, and Washington almost gave up a safety there. 3rd down and 15. Jayden Daniels, not having a good day at all, my friend. Not having a good day at all here. More pressure. You can see it building on the defensive side for the LA Chargers. They blitz again. A windup and a throw. Great defense upfield intended for Deebo Samuel. Getting a hand in on the play were the LA Chargers defense. It stops the clock with 50 seconds left to go. A quick 3 and out, and the Washington Commanders are going to end up having to punt this football back to the LA Chargers. Looks like we're going to go into the locker room with this just about the same score, maybe 3 points here or there. Mario, can you be booked to do the halftime show? The Super Bowl show? Shoot. Shoot, bro. Don't even. And do what? What would I do, the Macarena? They ain't going to book me for no show. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 15. Here's the snap. Here is the punt. This one might be roughing the punter. I saw him go down. I don't see a flag. Here's the return for Ladd McConkey. Out past the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 20, the 10. A kick return for a touchdown, Chargers! But the flag did come in, and I called that as soon as I saw it. This is going to be a roughing the kicker. That touchdown is going to be completely nullified because they roughed the kicker here, ran into that planting leg. Oh, without a doubt, guys, that is going to be a free 1st down here. Bad play by the Chargers defense, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Washington Commanders. Ooh, did everybody understand what just happened? That was roughing the kicker against the Chargers. It would have been a kick return for a touchdown for the Chargers. Instead, Washington gets a 1st down here. Not BS, Rick. I'll be the first to let you know when it is BS. That was a great return for Ladd McConkey, by the way. Unfortunately, that was the right call. The officials made the right call. That is protecting the players here. Player safety always comes first for these officials. Jayden Daniels, empty backfield, will drop back on 1st and 10 from the 17. Daniels airs this out, a deep shot downfield. Oh, my goodness. The catch is made at the 33-yard line. Luke McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey's little brother, making a monster grab for 50 yards. There's a flag on the play. This one going to be declined. Let's find out what this flag is. More laundry. It's laundry day today, guys. Laundry day today. Luke McCaffrey made a huge catch here. Oh, my goodness. Without a doubt. I think that's a catch. 1st and 10 to the 33-yard line. Luke McCaffrey with a 50-yard grab, bro. Let's go. So they are back inside a field goal range, waiting for the call on this flag from the officials who throw their laundry out here. Okay, they're showing this highlight over and over again. That's just an easy, big, clean catch there for Luke McCaffrey. I love it for him. I like that for him. They're going to pick the flag up, guys. So they will wave this flag off. The official's going to wave the flag off. We got a 1st and 10 coming at you from the 33-yard line. I got 20 seconds, 26 seconds on the board here. Shotgun formation from the 33. Jayden Daniels with the man to his left, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Luke McCaffrey in the slot. Here's the snap, looking that way, changing his mind, going the opposite direction. A wind-up and a throw this time. Going to be incomplete as he throws that away to stop the clock. 20 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 10. A 2nd down and 10, and the Washington Commanders looking to score here. They are out of timeouts, by the way, with 20 seconds left to go. Man, they just keep showing that highlight every time, showing the highlight over and over again. Here we go. From the 33-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Empty backfield. Showing blitz, the Chargers will only rush 3. Plenty of time here. Jayden Daniels will find a soft spot. Deebo Samuel makes the grab at the 11. There's 10 seconds left to go. They need to spike this thing. They need to spike this football. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Puts it in the dirt. 5 seconds left to go. So what do you do here, guys? 2nd down and 10 coming up at the LA Chargers 11-yard line. Take the field goal or take a shot? Tie it up and take the field goal or take a shot for the end zone. What a catch from Deebo Samuel there. Way to get open. Deebo Samuel has been the best piece of this team. From the left hash, guys, on 2nd down and 10. Looks like they will bring out the field goal unit for a 29-yard field goal attempt. 29-yard field goal attempt here for the Commanders. This kick goes up. This kick is good, and the Commanders will tie this game. Commanders all tied up, guys, with 2 seconds left to go here in the half. Looks like we're going to get a kickoff after all, and this is a tied game. By the way, that drive was over, except the Chargers committed a roughing the kicker, and the immediate play after the roughing the kicker call was a 50-yard catch. A 50-yard catch from Luke McCaffrey. We're now going to get a kickoff. And the Chargers are going to get a chance to maybe return this all the way, but let's see what happens. That roughing the kicker was quite costly, says Samuel Martin. Yeah, dude, it sure was. Hammer Smash saying, go Broncos, go Commanders. It's a good game. We've got kickoff coming up here, y'all. CSC with us. John Paul saying interception. Okay. The score is 10-10. The score is 10-10. We are all tied up. 2 seconds left to go in the second quarter of this game. Here is the kickoff. This one going to go in through the end zone, through the back of the end zone to the 35-yard line. They're probably just going to take the knee here. They're probably just going to take the knee here. I'm going to go ahead and reset this, put this at 30 seconds. We're going to go into halftime. Herbert lining up to take the knee. We are going to do another trivia quiz for you guys. Another trivia quiz for you guys. All new questions courtesy of Santino once again. Scroll down just a little bit so y'all can see all the different players who have made receptions. There is the knee, ladies and gentlemen, and we go to the commercial break. Halftime, folks. We will get halftime right now. Let's do our trivia quiz. All right, guys. Trivia quiz. We're going to ask y'all 10 quick questions here. Just going to test your knowledge. This is just for funsies, guys. This is just for funsies. Here we go. Let's start with question number 1, y'all. Question number 1. What is the nickname for the LA Chargers? I know you guys know this one. Is it A, the Thunder? Is it B, the Bolts? Or is it C, the Blue Storm? You guys better not get this one wrong. I said it like 8 times already. What is the nickname for the LA Chargers? A, B, or C? All of you guys getting this one right. Please don't get this wrong. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is Bravo. Bolt up, baby. The Chargers are the Bolts. That is their slogan. They go by the Bolts. Bolt up. I like it. Okay, question number 1, nice and easy, guys, as we get eased into this one. Let's move on to question number 2. Okay, question number 2. What was the team name for Washington back in 2010? What was Washington called back in 2010? Were they the Washington football team? Were they the Washington Nationals? Or were they the Washington Redskins back in 2010? A, B, or C? Again, another question that you cannot get wrong. Terrell, thanks for checking in right now. We are live. The answer is the Washington Redskins. They had the name for years and years and years. Then a petition came in to get, I guess, more PC. Got rid of the Indian on the logo, kept the team. Of course, what do you expect out of America, right? Get rid of the Indian and keep the team. No surprise. Question number 3. Let's keep it light, guys. How many times have the Chargers been to a Super Bowl? How many times have the Chargers been to the Super Bowl? 0 times, 1 time, or 2 times? How many times have the Chargers been to the big game? Okay, guys, plug in your answers here. What do you think the answer is? It looks like a couple of y'all coming in with the correct answer. The answer is just the 1, guys. Just the 1. We got just the 1. Hi, little baby man. We're doing some quick trivia here, and I got my little baby man to hang out with us. Hi, little buddy. You want to do some questions? You want to do some trivia with Dada? Here comes question number 4. Right, baby man? Question number 4. What animal is the Commanders' mascot, Major Tutty? Is it A, a rhino? You know a rhino. Is it B, a piggy like you? Or is it C, a dog? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? What is the mascot right now? What is the mascot right now? A, B, or C? Baby man, what do you think? Oh, he's not happy, Christina. He doesn't like me shouting in his ear. Okay, I'm gonna give you over to Mama. Yeah, he's fussy. He doesn't like. One of these days, maybe when he gets older, he'll enjoy it. The answer is B, guys. That is the Hogs, correct, David Bacco. That is Major Tutty. That's the guy. He's better from a distance. He has no problem. I just don't think he likes all the lights in his face. We got the Chargers question coming up next, guys. The Chargers and the Chiefs played week 1 in which country? You guys remember this one. Is it A, Brazil? Is it B, London? Or is it C, Ireland? What's going on, Seth Harmon? What's up, Seth? Let's go, dude. I see you out there, bro. A, B, or C, guys. The Chargers and the Chiefs played week 1 in which country? Brazil, London, or Ireland? The answer is Brazil, guys. The first ever game played in Brazil for the NFL, Sao Paulo game, was fire, and the Chargers got the win over the Chiefs. I was live for that game. We had a really good outing for that one. All right, guys, question number 6. Question number 6, who was the receiving yards leader for the Commanders between weeks 1 through 4 this season? Was it A, Deebo Samuel? Is it B, Zach Ertz? Or is it C, Scary Terry? Hi, BB. Oh my goodness, I love that smile. He's so dang cute. Who was the receiver? Who leads this team in receiving yards for weeks 1 through 4, guys? A, B, or C? The answer is indeed Alpha. Deebo Samuel being the Alpha. Doing a great job today. I see you, Dusty Attic Upstate. Good job on this trivia quiz today, guys. Most of y'all ripping through these questions and doing really well. Most of you guys doing really well on this trivia quiz today. I got question number 7 coming up. Question number 7, how many seasons did LaDainian Tomlinson play with the Chargers? How many seasons did LaDainian Tomlinson play with the Chargers? Oh man, I'm finding this irresistible to not go over there and just squeeze this little baby. 7, 8, or 9 seasons with the Chargers, guys. A, B, or C? What do you think the answer is? What do you think the answer is, Sammy? What do you think the answer is, little Sammy? The answer... The answer is Charlie. Good job, guys. Tomlinson played 9 years with the LA Chargers. Tomlinson played 9 years with the LA Chargers. 9 years on the team, not going anywhere. I've got 3 more questions for y'all. Hey, don't go anywhere. I got 3 more questions for y'all. How much did the Commanders lose to the Eagles by in last year's NFC Championship game? Ooh, tough question there, Santino. How much did the Eagles beat the Washington Commanders by in last year's NFC Championship game? 16, 19, or 22 points? Man, Santino, that's a savage question to put out there to these Washington Commanders fans right now. The answer is C. The final score, 55-23. Most of y'all got that one wrong. Rob Rage got it right. TM got it right. Guessing doesn't work, says My Life Shenanigans. Okay, all right, y'all, here we go. 2 more questions. Question number 9 coming up. Question number 9, who led the Chargers in receiving touchdowns during the 2024 regular season? Last year, for this LA Chargers team, who had the most receiving touchdowns for the regular season? Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey, or Will Dissly? What do you think the answer is? EJ, the monk, back in the house. What up, EJ? I see you, EJ. A, B, or C, folks? A, B, or C? The answer is A, Quentin Johnston. Johnston last season had the most receiving touchdowns. Coincidentally, maybe, maybe not. He does lead this team in receiving touchdowns again in 2025 and is doing a great job so far this season. So, Ladd McConkey, everyone's so hyped up on McConkey, but it's really Quentin Johnston who's been getting it done. Here we go, guys. Which of these celebrities is a huge fan of the Washington Commanders? Is it A, Ryan Reynolds? Is it B, Will Ferrell? Or is it C, Matthew McConaughey? Which of these? Oh, are you on VR? That's kind of cool. A, B, or C, guys? Which of these celebrities is a huge fan of the Washington Commanders? Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, or Matthew McConaughey? The answer, Robert Zamora, you got it right, bro. Oh my goodness. Did Santino send you the list, bro? Did he give you the cheat sheet there? Did anybody get all 10 of our questions right? The answer is McConaughey, guys. Believe it or not. All right, guys. How did y'all do on this trivia quiz? How did you guys do on this trivia quiz? Ralph got 6 out of 10. I see you, Ralph. Let's see. Michael. TM Martin got 8 out of 10. Janet Jones, 7 out of 10. Yvonne saying, no way. I've seen this before. You haven't, actually, Robert. You haven't seen this one because Santino made all of these fresh from scratch. 9 out of 10. Robert Zamora crushing that one. Let's go, Robert. I see you, bro. Well done, Mr. Zamora. All right, folks. So this will take us to almost the end of halftime here. If you guys want to sign up for our promotional picks right now, y'all, it is over here. Score not worth mentioning, says Dan Almost. Thank you for checking in, my friend. We have one more game to cover today. We have one more game to cover today. All right, guys. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me throughout this live stream. But that being said, I am going to step away for a quick, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds here because I see my baby man out there and I'm going to go give my baby a hug really quick. Hang tight. I'm going to drop you guys some quick wide receiver routes on here. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Hang tight. The slant route. The receiver takes a few steps upfield, then cuts hard across the middle. It's perfect against zone coverage or whenever the quarterback needs to get the ball out quickly. The out route. The receiver runs 10 yards forward, then breaks 90 degrees towards the sideline. It's commonly used to pick up first downs and stopping the clock. Quarterbacks love it because it avoids the traffic in the middle. The go route. The receiver takes off downfield in a straight line. No breaks, no tricks, just speed. It's a foot race against the corner, and the quarterback has to hit the deep ball in stride. When done well, it stretches the defense and opens up lanes underneath. The curl route. It starts like a go route, ends with a snapback. The receiver sprints forward to sell that deep threat, then suddenly stops and turns back towards the quarterback. This creates separation by using the defender's momentum against them. And finally, the post route. A deep vertical run with an inside cut. The receiver drives upfield, then breaks at an angle towards the goalpost. If the safety is late or out of position, this route can break a game wide open with one throw. Like and follow if you want to see more. The receiver runs a vertical stem, plants hard, then breaks to the back pylon. It's like a post route, but the receiver cuts outside instead of in. The comeback route. Receiver fakes a fly route, then snaps back towards the sideline about 12 yards out. Unlike the curl route, the receiver turns away from the quarterback, not towards him. Great for managing the clock. The drag route. The receiver runs a shallow route across the field just a few yards deep. This is usually a high percentage throw and relies on yards after the catch. Multiple drag routes can cause defenders to run into each other in mesh concepts. The wheel route. It starts like a flat route, then turns up the sideline torching the defense. Usually run by a running back or a slot receiver. If the defense bites on the flat, they're toast. And the dig route. The receiver runs 10 to 15 yards downfield, then cuts hard across the middle of it. This can be a dangerous play due to so much traffic, but if the quarterback can hit his man in stride, it's usually a first down every time. Like and follow if you want to see more. All right, guys, commercial break. Sorry about that. Just had to go hang out with the baby just for a little bit right now. So dropped a couple of slants, a couple of routes on there for you guys. I do call slants and I do call plays from time to time out here. So I want to make sure that y'all understand what's going on when I bring up a slant route, when I say it was a dig route, when I say it was a corner route, when I say he ran a post, when I say he ran the tight end angle, when I say he did a comeback route, when I say those different things that happen out there on the football field. Some people don't have that football knowledge base quite just yet. So part of what we do on Football Nation is just to try and bridge that gap, guys. Stutter step, double move route, says KD Espresso, and those are just the basics, guys. If y'all want to see a lot more routes, if you guys really want to up your game in football knowledge, again, go check out my website, www.footballnationusa.com. I've got offense, I've got defense, I've got running backs, I've got linebackers, I've got corners, I've got safeties, I've got plays for every position on the field broken down for you guys. Okay, so Parker saying, I hope so, not going to lie, por fe andamos saying that he has to go, bueno que lo pase bien, mi amigo. This is why you're the hombre, says Gladams. I'm here for you, Gladams. We're here. All right, guys, let's turn this off. Looks like the LA Chargers are going to kick off. The Washington Commanders are going to get the football here to start the second half. Let's reset this, move the possession marker over. Washington going to get the football. We're going to get a kickoff here momentarily. Okay, guys. I'm old school. I'm just going to throw it to the sideline every time. Says CSC. What's your call on the pass interference? No call on Goddard. Didn't watch the game, D. Edwards, so I don't have I can't give you an actual thoughts on that because, again, I didn't cover the game, so I didn't watch it happen. Here is the kickoff. The Chargers sending this over to the Washington Commanders. Commanders going to start this one. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, just shy of the 30, gets past the 30. The pile gets pushed forward. Looks like to the 31. Officials, I guess, blew the whistle at the 30. 1st and 10 coming up right now for the Washington Commanders. Commanders, 1st and 10. Thanks, I know you ref, says D. Edwards. I do. Well, I technically don't ref, but I know what you're trying to say. I am an official. I'm a back judge. I was a back judge on my officiating crew. Never wore the white hat. Don't necessarily want that responsibility, having to deal with the coaches. I like my space in between the sidelines there. 1st and 10, pistol formation, the snap and a handoff. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt going to break a couple tackles as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd down. 2nd down and 10, football at the Washington 31. Football at the Washington 31, 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. Out of the shotgun, Jayden Daniels will take the snap. This game tied up 10-10. Scramble here. Going to go forward past the 35 out to the 40. Looks like it's a 9-yard pickup. 3rd down and 1 coming up after a 9-yard gain for Jayden Daniels. What are the scores across the board? Asked Charles Moore. I normally do that during the halftime break, but I felt like my heart really needed some family time, so I went out. I'll bring that up here during our next commercial break there, Charles. I got 14 minutes. I got 14 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Clock still ticking here. 3rd down and 1, looking to convert on 3rd down now. Here's a snap. There should be a flag for too many men on the field. It's a toss to the right-hand side. This time the official's going to let this one they're saying keep the clock ticking. It says 1st down. There was a man getting off the field right here. I'm surprised there wasn't a flag thrown on that one. Oh, now there's the flag. 3 minutes, and I see it pop up right now. 3:49. They're going to say too many men on the field. 12 men on the defense. 5-yard penalty. It's going to be a 1st down, 1st and 10 at the Washington 45. So I knew my eyes didn't deceive me. He was clearly still on the field there. Clearly still on the field there. 1st and 10. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the Washington 45. The Commanders in the driver's seat right now. From the right hash, waiting for the snap, Jayden Daniels. Directing traffic here. He takes the snap. He fakes the handoff, drops back in a clean pocket. Will throw to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. A flag coming into the 40, the 35, the 30. Pushed out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Another flag coming in, stopping the clock. It is laundry day, folks. It is laundry day for these officials. This call, holding, defense, number 29. That penalty is declined. 1st down, Washington. And the Commanders will pick up a 1st down here. KD Espresso. I like that right there for off-field, just slowly trotting off-field right there. Honestly, Tokyo, I have not seen this many flags thrown. And I watch a lot of football. That last game with the Dallas Cowboys was Flag City, bro. This one, not much different. At least this one was declined. 1st and 10 now coming up for the Washington Commanders. Commanders inside of Chargers territory at the 27-yard line. Here is the snap out of the T formation. A quick throw up to the left-hand side, and that'll be a gain of 9 yards. Martin making the catch here. Okay, so Tay Martin on the grab. First season for him, the rookie. Looks like 12:58 left to go. This will bring up, they're going to call this a 2nd down and 1. Looked like a 1st down to me. They're calling it a 2nd down and 1. With 12 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. The clock is stopped. The officials are trying to get things situated here. So just getting everything situated. They should start this clock. The official getting ready to punch this in. Here's the whistle. There's the punch. There it is. Clock starts. Shotgun formation. And oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Whistles coming in again. You hear the beep, 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 beep. Blowing the whistle, blowing the whistle. They were saying that the down box wasn't correct, so one official looking over to the guy in the down box saying, hey, dude, fix your down box. 12:50 left to go, and the referee's like, can we get this thing going? So the referee just saying, run the clock, man. The referee saying, run the clock. We got a shotgun formation. Jayden Daniels on 2nd down and 1. 3 receivers to the right-hand side. I've got a lone wolf at the bottom of the screen. We are inside the red zone. It's a keep for Jayden Daniels. He picks up the 1 yard, and we've got a Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st down for Washington. Let's turn on our red zone music here. We are inside the red zone. 12:29. Clock is ticking. 1st and 10. Where does Jayden Daniels go from here? Where does Jayden Daniels go from here? 6 rushes today for 19 yards. That's 1.9 in fantasy football talk. Another T formation. A running back to either side here of Jayden Daniels. Here's the snap, dropping back. Surveys will wind up and throw. The catch is made underneath, out inside the 10, inside the 5. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt will pick up 11 yards on 1st and 10. That brings up another Washington Commanders 1st down. So another fresh new set of downs. This takes the football to 1st and goal here from the 5-yard line. 1st and goal coming up. The clock is hot, 11:25, and the Washington Commanders are on the march. They are looking to take the lead right now. The LA Chargers with their backs against the wall. We got a 1st and goal. We've got a shotgun formation. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt to the left of Jayden Daniels. Motion. Timeout going to be called here. Timeout called. Looks like the Commanders need to talk about this. 11:02 left to go. Jayden Daniels calling the first timeout of the half. So they have 2 timeouts remaining. What's going on with our chat right now? I see you out there, chat. Penny, Nash Lombardi saying, let's effing go. What up, Penny? I see you, Penny. Preston Nguyen saying, go Chargers. 2.5-point favorites for this one. Chargers, again, backs against the wall right now. Albert saying, need a few of those iconic 1st down calls in the intro. Better yet, a full-on music video, says Albert. Matthew Garcia saying, go Cowboys. How about it, Matthew? A quick timeout called here. Jayden Daniels needs to go talk to Dan Quinn, needs to go talk to Cliff Kingsbury, needs to go talk to his people here. Needs to have a quick conversation on the Commanders' sideline. I've got 1st and goal coming up right now. Chance for a touchdown here again. Oh, man, here we go. We're going to see something coming up. The Sultan C saying, if you want a Pittsburgh Steelers necktie, I'd rather not. Here we go. A pistol formation. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt is the running back on the play. Jayden Daniels will take the snap and hand it off. Merritt to the left-hand side, to the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, the 1. The end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And on my bench, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt is going off with 22 fantasy points right now. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with that many fantasy points on my bench, bro. You got to be kidding me. All right. That's 6 more points. The Commanders now have a 16-10 lead over the LA Chargers. Commanders fans, where are you at? 11 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. 11 left to go in the 3rd. The extra point attempt is up. The extra point attempt is good, and the score is 17-10. Chargers team, says Peak 15. I've got Debo in my starting, says Courtney. Johnston is really a letdown so far. Robert Zamora flexing for Washington. Courtney flexing for Washington. We've got Mad Steve flexing for Washington. We need Debo to cook, says Clash ASMR. What up, Clash? What is up, Clash? Clash of the Titans, Clash of the ASMR. All right, guys, you know what I haven't done yet? I haven't brought up either of these two teams' schedules. There's a reason for that. It's because I haven't updated it. So, away team in this one going to be the Chargers next 5 games. Actually, it's going to be the Commanders next 5 games. Washington Commanders. These are the next 5 weeks here for Washington, guys. Next week, Washington has Monday Night Football. So we will cover the Chargers again next week. Next week, we will be covering the Washington Commanders for Monday Night Football. Then, Cowboys. That's right. I'll be live for this one. That is Week 7. In Week 8, the Commanders got the Chiefs. Week 9, the Seahawks. Week 10, the Lions. It is a tough schedule here for Washington. Washington on the road for 2 out of these 3 games. A lot of these games, 2 of these games are primetime matchups. This is Monday Night Football and Sunday Night Football. Midday games sandwiched in between, and another primetime slot for Washington on Monday night. So I stand corrected. 2 Monday night footballs here and a Sunday night football. They've got Washington in prime time. They are wedging that in there. They're going to make sure Washington gets all the attention right now. So the Commanders got some good primetime games coming up. How about these LA Chargers? Chargers looking good this season so far. They've got a game against the Dolphins, win or lose. That should be a win in Week 6. Week 7 against the Colts, the way the Colts are looking right now, it's going to be easier said than done to beat this new and improved, with Daniel Jones, Colts team. Then Sunday football here in Week 8, guys. This is going to be Sunday night football. We will be live for Sunday night football, Vikings and Chargers. We've got Week 9. Can you believe that when we get to Week 9, we're already halfway through the football season? Already, guys, when we get to Week 9, we're halfway through the football season. Then we've got Week 10, Steelers and Chargers. This is going to be another Sunday night football game. I will cover this for all you Steelers fans watching this one as well. Bolts versus Steelers, going to be a good one in Week 10, and I will be live covering that one as well. This will be in November, second week of November, guys. So that's the schedule for the next 5 weeks. The Washington Commanders getting ready to kick this one off and send it back to the LA Chargers. Chargers going to bring this one back from the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, out to about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for LA. 1st and 10 coming up for the LA Chargers. You guys still with me? Thanks for checking in. Parker saying, oh, hell no, bro, I'm cooked. I am cooked. Gino in the house. What up, Gino? What up, Smither? What up, JQ saying, let's go, Commanders. We've got Burrowhead in the house. Welcome back, Burrowhead. Marva's saying we need 20 weeks. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. Going to the bottom of the screen is Quentin Johnston in the pocket here and getting wrapped up and crushed, eaten alive. That'll be a big sack right there. Sack lunch courtesy of Newton. They will drop him. This will bring up a 2nd down and 19, and down goes Herbert. Big bag right there. Loss of yardage down to the 19-yard line. That actually, wow, that was a monster bag. So 2nd down and 9. Coming up right now, 2nd down and 9. We got a shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Johnston in the slot, McConkey in the wideout spot. Here is the snap against the 4-man rush. A wind up and a throw. The catch is made by Johnston. Johnston past the 40. There's a flag on the play. Hold the phone. Man, that's going to be a holding against the offense. LA Chargers going to get backed up again. Holding. Offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat, 2nd down. What was already a 2nd down and 19 now becomes a 2nd down and 28, bro. 2nd down and 28. More laundry coming up. Definitely a hold right there. Dorrance Armstrong would have gotten there. 2nd down and 28. 10:05 left to go. Shotgun formation, and the Chargers are all the way back on their own 9-yard line. Here is the snap. This time a wind up and a throw. That's going to be a soft spot to Keenan Allen, and Keenan Allen will pick up all of the yards and then some. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. That would have been another 1st down for the LA Chargers, but illegal formation here against, oh my gosh. So, this is not a typo. Illegal formation against the Chargers. More and more and more and more and more laundry. Flag, 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 flag. They are calling this one illegal formation against the Los Angeles Chargers. So, this will bring up a 2nd down and 33. 2nd down and 33 from the 5-yard line. This is for real here. Here's the snap. And on 2nd down and 33, it'll be a handoff to Omarion Hampton. Hampton will take this one back up to the 9-yard line for a gain of 4. It brings up a 3rd down and 29. 3rd down and 29 coming up. My goodness. All right, my life shenanigans with a nice comment out here. Matt Steve saying, piece of cake. Here we go, the snap out of the shotgun on 3rd down and 29. The catch is made by, that'll be number 13. That's going to be, I almost said Austin Eckler, but I know it's not. It's Keenan Allen. 4th down coming up right now. 9 minutes left to go. 4th down, 9 minutes left to go. 4th down and 23. We are going to get a punt here. 4th down. 8:45 on the clock. Play clock down to 19. Here is Scott to punt this away, lined up at the 20, the 35-yard line. Looks like Lovato. Excuse me, looks like Lane. Lane lined up to return. Here is the boot from Scott, and Lane will signal a fair catch. Catch will be made at about the 43-yard line. Call it the 42. 1st and 10 now coming up for the Washington Commanders. And what was seemingly a kind of an easy win right here. It was looking like that way for the LA Chargers. All of a sudden, Dan Quinn has galvanized his team, and the Washington Commanders are looking very good right now. Chiefs play tomorrow, says Legendary Bro. They sure do. Mad Steve saying it's punt practice. Slow-mo Cheetah saying classic Chargers. Someone did say that Justin Herbert starts hot and then cools off. I did read that comment during this live stream. Chargers 4th quarter are crazy, though, says Major Skrilla. Major Skrilla, what's going on, my friend? This is much better than the Yankees game. Heck yeah, go Skins, says Mad Steve. Harbaugh trying to cheat. Harbaugh trying to cheat. What's up, Owl on the Prowl? Flags always do the effing Chargers. What did the Chargers do, says Parker. Rick saying momentum shift. Dude, if that's not a momentum shift, I don't know what is. 8 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. Gino saying go Skins. Charles saying those dang zebras. Legendary Bro saying let's go Commanders. Diehard fan of Washington out here in Retro Rogue. Finally have something to cheer for, he says. Yankees going down to the Jays. Uh-oh, what's the score there? Can someone update me on baseball? What Yankees? Yeah, dude, I'm a Yankees fan right now, so we'll see what happens. The Blue Jays doing a really good job. They did a great job yesterday against them. Okay. Really glad I didn't listen to anyone and put Dak in instead of Justin Herbert, says Dish on Matt. The Chargers are cooked. You can't played 1 hour, SMH, says Tommy. What Yankees indeed, says Albert. Let's effing go retro, says Gino. All right, folks. We're here. We are live. We are 41 subscribers away from 47,000 subscribers on this channel. So running out of time here to get to that goal on this live stream. I know that this actually, for whatever reason, is the lowest viewed stream of the day so far. Maybe just a little bit of user burnout. This might be why some of the other content creators don't do a full 4 games in a day. Might be why they don't do a full 4 games in a day. It always comes back to scarcity, right? Always comes back to scarcity. Let's take a quick look at the channel analytics for this video here. Got almost 2,000 viewers in this one right now. Let's be sure to smash that like button, guys. We're sitting at 353. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Left-hand side, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt's going to slip away. He breaks a tackle. He finds some room to roam. Gets all the way to the 30. That's a big carry for Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. 27 yards. That's good for a first down, Washington. The Washington Commanders will move the sticks here. Washington Commanders picking up a big first down this time. Here we go. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt today looks like he's up to 77 rushing yards. He's got 24 fantasy points, 2 rushing touchdowns on the day. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. A pistol formation, a snap, a play action. This time Jayden Daniels will just toss this one away, stopping the clock with 7:34, 2nd down. Looking in the right-hand side, didn't quite find who he was looking for out there. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt breaking a head tackle. went the opposite way, totally changed the entire – man, that was awesome. That was a good run from Krosky Merritt. We've got ourselves a 2nd and 10. I have 3 receivers over here on the left-hand side for the Washington Commanders. Jayden Daniels will step up to the line of scrimmage. He looks one way. He's telling these guys something. He looks the other way, making sure that everybody hears what he has to say. Play clock down to 1. There is the snap. Here comes the blitz. Jayden Daniels going to lay this one up for Debo. Incomplete pass. Debo was looking for the DPI. Pass incomplete. 7:29 left to go. 3rd down and 10. I don't think that's a pass interference at all. I'm rewatching that play right there. That did not look like a DPI. Okay, Country Chaos saying at everyone, let's go. Don't forget to like and share. You don't have to share it on your Facebook wall. Send it to just one person. Send it to your cousin. Send it to your grandpa. Send it to someone who likes radio. Motion on the field, shotgun formation. Here is the snap, the blitz coming in again, a quick throw to Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, a little shake and bake. This time it'll be a gain of about 12, 13 yards. That's good for another 1st down. 1st down, Washington. Gonna move the chains again, 1st and 10. My goodness, it's like the Commanders just figured out how to turn the on switch on, and they are just laying into that thing. Another 1st down moves this team. Another 1st down will put this team inside of the red zone, down at about I think that's the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone, here come the Washington Commanders. Jayden Daniels in a shotgun, guys. Jayden's in the shotgun. I got 3 receivers to the left-hand side. Looking to the left-hand side, a wide receiver screen. This time, looks like it'll be a 4, maybe 5-yard pickup for Debo Samuel on the left-hand side. 2nd down and 5 coming up with 6:34 left to go. Time is ticking. Why are these Chargers lazy, says It's William. Thank you, Charles Moore. 6 minutes and 21 seconds on 2nd down and 5. We've got 3 timeouts remaining for the Chargers. I've got 2 timeouts remaining here for the Washington Commanders. I'm looking at this screen. We're at the 13-yard line. Trips on the left. Debo Samuel on the move. Here is the snap. Play action. Jayden Daniels going the opposite way. He's on a scramble here. Shoots to the end zone. This one not going to be caught. My goodness. Moore was the intended receiver. That pass incomplete with 5:58 left to go. It brings up a 3rd down and 5. So, a shot to the end zone. It looked like a good throw from Jayden Daniels. A little on the wobbly side. I don't think that if he had cleaned up the wobble that it would have helped any at all. It hit him in the hands more, dropping that football. So, 3rd down and 5. We've got a 3rd down and 5 inside the red zone from the 18-yard line. Excuse me, we're actually at the 13-yard line. Play clock down to double zeros. Flags coming in right now, and this will be delay of game. Delay of game on the Commanders. This will end up backing them up 5 yards, so now it's a 3rd down and 10 after the delay of game offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down. 3rd down and 10 with 5 minutes and 58 seconds left to go. They'd be happy with a field goal at this point. I know they're looking for a touchdown. Up by 7, the Washington Commanders are inside of Chargers territory. Less than 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. I have 3 receivers at the top of the screen. Jayden Daniels trying to get traffic moving before the whistle comes in again. A shot to the end zone here. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver, this time sailing over the heads of everyone. That brings up a 4th down and 10 with 5:52, and the field goal unit will come out here for Washington. My Chargers are in not good shape, says Super Dave. Super Dave saying not good shape. 4th down and 10 coming up. These are the numbers on the right-hand side, guys. Jayden Daniels, 8 fantasy points today. Just 8 for Jayden Daniels. Here comes the field goal, guys. 36-yard attempt. This time from the left hash, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Commanders will score 3 points here. It makes it 20 to 10. 20 to 10. The Chargers are going to get the football back, guys. Chargers are going to get the football back. There's a penalty on here. There's a flag. I think they're just going to go ahead and move forward. Okay, Johnston is junking this game so far, says Country Kisses. I'm about to start drinking Bellinis. Let's go. I do like me some Bellinis. First time I ever had one, I was working at this little Italian restaurant, bartending down there at an Italian restaurant. I wasn't even old enough to drink. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but they let me behind the bar, so why not? This was back in the day in a past life when I used to bartend. Legendary Bro saying it's 28-28 Seahawks Buccaneers. Seems like a shootout over there. Why don't we talk about the scores across the NFL? Scores across the NFL, guys. Y'all can see these down here. As mentioned, 28-28 Buccaneers Seahawks. That game is rocking and rolling right now. Arizona Cardinals 21-6 in that contest. We've got another game. You can see it. The score is above our head, 20-10. And the Detroit Lions, no surprise here, up 28-3 over the Cincinnati Bengals with Jake Browning. Anybody who picked up, I'm sorry to anyone who took Jamar Chase first overall. Joe Burrow getting hurt. They need a better they need a backup plan for sure. Tyler Smith saying Harbaugh used to be called the comeback kid with the Colts. That was way back in the day, though, man. He was called Captain Comeback, is what they called him, Tyler Smith. That's way back when, though. Peak saying, no. What's wrong, Peak? Que pasa, Peak? We got a $2 super chat from our boy Gabe Moreno. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you very much. Here's our $2 super chat from our boy Gabe. Thank you, Gabe, for checking in. Keep on going, he says. Go Cowboys. Thank you, Gabe. Lions looking good this year. Parker saying you got this. Thou shalt not hold, says David Bowers. It's in the commandments here, in the football commandments. Thou shalt not hold. He says, Kyle Bishop saying, man, I took Jamar Chase first, and he's riding the bench now. That's terrible, dude. You're basically fighting with one arm behind your back, your first-round pick. I feel the same way. CeeDee Lamb, man, if I can get a win without CeeDee Lamb, that would be insane. 28-3 Lions, says CSC. Bengals make every team look good. The Cowboys were doing the same. Thanks, Jared Goff, says Courtney. The comeback is coming, says Tyler Smith. Leola saying charge. Legendary Bro has some specific words he'd like to read to Cam Ward out here. Larry Reed saying, do you think that Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to score? Well, I think they're going to hand the football off to Jahmyr Gibbs 100 times moving forward the way that it is. Andrew saying, third time being here. Let's go Chargers. Keenan Allen needs to do something for me. Andrew, thank you for checking in. Welcome back for your third time. Bro, Herbert needs to lock in. He says, Smither. What's going on, Smither? Go Broncos, says Ninja. Plop. Here's the return, the 15-20, shy of the 25, down at about the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the LA Chargers. Chargers now have the football, as indicated by this possession icon above my head. Guys, are the Patriots going to win today and upset the Buffalo Bills? Or is this already, do we already know the final score of that next game tonight? Am I doing the 8 o'clock game, Mario? I will be doing the game tonight if that's what you're asking. Also, remember, we're probably in different time zones. I'm in Central Standard Time, so for me, it's a 7:20 game. Pistol formation, motion on the field from the 23-yard line. Omarion Hampton will get the carry. Hampton will pick up 5 yards. This brings up a 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5, guys. They're calling this a gain of just 3. It looked like Omarion Hampton got more than that. Quentin Johnston hasn't been targeted really since his fumble earlier in this game. A huge fumble, by the way, earlier in this game. Second quarter, guys, just 12 yards of offense here for the LA Chargers. In the third quarter, I should say, or in the second half. Here's the snap, the pressure coming in. Justin Herbert will wind up and find Quentin Johnston here down to the 30. This will bring up a 3rd down and 4 after a 4-yard pickup or a 3-yard pickup. I got a 3rd down. Clock is ticking. 3rd down with 4:50 left to go. Okay, here we go, guys. Thank y'all for checking in and watching Football Nation. You folks are amazing. Y'all keep this channel thriving, man. Y'all keep this channel alive. Motion on the field as Omarion Hampton is now in the shotgun, standing to the left of Justin Herbert. Here's the snap on 3rd and 3. A look to the right, a catch made. Ladd McConkey is there. 1st down, LA. And the Chargers look to number 15. Ladd McConkey makes the play on the sideline. That's good for a 1st down. LA Chargers moves the football out to about the, let's call that the 35. 1st and 10 from the 35. Coming up now. 1st and 10. Commanders backed up. They're playing defense. Actually, they've got plenty of room to give. Chargers are on their own 35. This is a scramble from Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert takes this across midfield. Justin Herbert looking good. That's going to be a big 1st down run to the right-hand side. 1st and 10 at the Washington 47. 1st down, LA. A beautiful fake handoff to Omarion Hampton. Got everyone going to the left. Justin Herbert keeps and goes to the right. 3 minutes and a half left to go here in the 3rd. A wind up and a throw. This one incomplete pass intended for Keenan Allen. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock with 3:28. Stops the clock with 3:28. Justin's got wheels, he says. There's a David Montgomery touchdown to make it 28-3. Cincinnati Bengals getting steamrolled right now. Getting steamrolled right now. Okay. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. I got a 2nd down and 10 across midfield at the 47. Motion on the field. The Chargers with the football. Here is the snap. In trouble. Scrambling. Gonna go down. He will be sacked. And this will be another bag. The 2nd sack of the day for Dorrance Armstrong. Dropping. Oh, Justin Herbert definitely went down on this one. Nothing you could do there, Herbert. Nice try. Tried to get rid of it. He was down by contact. This will bring up a 3rd down and 14. The clock will continue to tick here. We're less than 3 minutes left to go. The Chargers offense stalling out right now. Chargers offense stalling out right now. The Washington Commanders doing a fantastic job here defensively. I got a 3rd down and 14 from the 49-yard line, shy of midfield. Justin Herbert in a shotgun formation. Here is the snap. Looking to the right, in trouble, winds up and throws. Catch is made by Ladd McConkey. Not enough for the 1st down. It brings up a 4th down and 2 at the Washington 39. Go for it or not. Go for it or not. 4th down and 2 at the Washington 39. Chargers with the football. Oh, man, here we go. 2:16 left to go in the 3rd. They're down by 10. Harbaugh having a cross-field conversation. I don't know if they're going to get the playoff in time or not. We've got 8 seconds as they break the huddle here. Play clock down to 5. Justin Herbert under center. Here is the snap on 4th down and 2. Justin Herbert will wind up and throw. That pass incomplete. Turnover on downs. 1st down, Washington. They went for it. And just like the Rams, the LA Rams and the LA Chargers both unable to convert on 4th downs here. No guts, no glory, but now the Commanders will get the football back. So Commanders get the football back, guys. 1st and 10 coming up. Ninja saying, let's go. Bad call, says Marva. W unplugged, LAC, no power left, says Gino. Why didn't they use a timeout and get a good play called? That's a good question there, Dan. That is a good question right there. Excuse me, should have taken 3 from the 39-yard line. That would have been a very long 3 points. Maybe Cam Dicker has the leg, but Parker having some choice words out here for those LA Chargers right now. All right, guys, quick commercial break. Shout out to all the newbies hanging out with us. Yeah, timeout would have made a big difference, says Doug Ross. All right, would have gone for 3, says Gabe Moreno. We got 151 left to go in this third quarter, fourth quarter action coming up. This is a total upset, says Amber Kincaid. Not if you're a Commanders fan. They got to be excited about this one. 55 votes. Looks like 56% of the chat, over 1,200 votes. Who will win? Most of y'all going for the Chargers. Most of y'all going for the Chargers. Why so much a screen pass, asks Michael Castro. Parker saying, I would slap Chargers if they don't win. I mean, Jayden Daniels is back, bro. Jayden Daniels is back. They got to make up. Should have called a timeout, says Larry Reed. I'm with you, Larry. They should have called that timeout and dialed up a real play. The tiniest amount of points from Johnston could make or break my game, says Dish. Just, 50 extra yards would make all the difference right now. 0, the O-line injuries for the Chargers, says Leola Gonzalez. We've got one more game tonight, guys. We've got one more game tonight. I can't do any more coffee because if I do coffee, I'm not going to sleep. But we've got one game tomorrow as well. We'll cover our Monday Night Football. Should have tied for the 3, says Andrew. Johnston is selling my fantasy right now, says Fishing Sucks, S-U-X. Coaching error? Marva Merriman believes. Blonder from Harbor as usual. Gino, I see you. Rick, I see you. All right, guys, commercial break is just about over. Vocal cords starting to tighten up on me. Here we go. Pats or Bills? I'm firmly standing on the Buffalo Bills, but I would like to see the New England Patriots make the job difficult there for Buffalo. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 this time. Turnover on downs means that the Washington Commanders get the football on the 39-yard line. A handoff to Jagori Krosky-Merritt goes backwards. This will make it 2nd down and 11. 2nd down and 11. 2nd down and 11 from the Washington 38. The Commanders now have the football, and the LA Chargers are on defense. We have about 90 seconds left to go in regulation time here before we get to the fourth quarter. About 90 seconds left to go before we get to the fourth quarter. We've got an empty backfield, and Jagori Krosky-Merritt is on the move right now. Just some eye candy to see if it's man coverage or zone coverage. Here is a windup and a throw. The catch is made. This time, Deebo Samuel is good for 18 yards. 1st down, Washington. The Commanders will pick up a big 1st down. Big 1st down here for the Washington Commanders. The clock will continue to tick. I am excited to see how the pick'ems have gone this week for Week 5. Didn't have to get them all right. Didn't have to get 16 games all right. Mario's good. Mario good with the Cowboys win. I'm all good with that Dallas Cowboys win today. They are now 2-2-1. Here we go, Washington Commanders with the football. Here is the snap. Here is the handoff. Left-hand side, Jagori Krosky-Merritt finding some space. He'll pick up about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Jagori Krosky-Merritt with the big gain there. Clock still ticking. This will take us to the end of the 3rd, guys. I don't see them going for it or doing anything else on this play. Okay, so that's the end of the quarter. We go to the I'm in baseball mode. I almost said that's the end of the inning. We're going to the top of the 4th. No, we're going to the 4th quarter right now. Man, this whole bouncing back and forth from sports stuff is going to make things funky for me. Drink some lemon water, says Penny Nash. Yeah, I already drank all of this with throat coat tea, honey, and lemon in there, and then just this big water jug as well. Yeah, Ninja, we've been covering some baseball games on this channel, and I'm bouncing back and forth between sports. It's almost like, I don't know if you game or not, but it's almost like if you play Xbox and then switch to PlayStation and you're playing Madden specifically and you try to press X but you end up pressing A instead. Yeah, that's kind of the situation I've found myself in. DJ Gene saying this is the 7th inning stretch. Tommy saying save your voice, bro. We are live. We got what is in this jug? This is just water, Marva. This is all H2O right here. Let's see if I can't show you the water without pouring it out. Just water. KSH, I am covering that game. Parker saying, the refs making me sick, says Parker. The grass is off limits, bro. These Yankees are getting smacked, says the grass is off limits. No! They got smacked yesterday, bro. They got smacked yesterday. It looks like they're getting beat up twice. Javonte Williams came through for me this week. 27.9 from Javonte and CMC. This is the Mario, says Michael Castro with the sunglasses on. It's vodka, man. Cheech, man. Francisco, ¿qué onda, Mr. Alvarez? ¿Qué tal, Francisco? Señoras y señores, estamos aquí vivo right now in San Antonio, Texas. We're live for now. We're going to get a small break here. I guess it kind of just depends on how long this game goes on for. If the Washington Commanders are able to score another touchdown, I can't imagine that this game would drag on. We will be live at about 6:45. Maybe around 6:50 for the final game of the day. So, fourth quarter action at 5:41 p.m. here in San Antonio. Okay, y'all. Are you winning in fantasy football right now? How are y'all doing? My underdog is holding up for now, says JB4. Ajax, I see you, Courtney. Is there a better game today? Question mark. I don't think so. I don't think so. Here we go. 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 2. The snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. Going backwards. It'll be a loss of about 4. And I think Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt fumbles the football. It's a turnover, and it's a 1st down. LA Chargers find a way to get the ball back. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt gonna fumble. Wow, to open up the 4th quarter. Couldn't have come at a better time. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt fumbles the football here. Oh, my goodness. And this will be Chargers football. Here we go. The Chargers get the football back right now. Okay. Damn it, man. Fumble, says Micah Kimbrough. So the Chargers do find a spark. Every pun there intended. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt doing really well today. Ends up fumbling the football. He's had a very good day. That's the one blemish on his afternoon here. Got to have the memory of a goldfish. Forget and move forward. 1st and 10 now coming up for the LA Chargers after the forced turnover here. We've got a single back formation. Motion on the field. Fullback. We've now got an I formation. There is a toss to the right-hand side. This one cutting back in here. Hassan Haskins going to pick up 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Clock will start ticking once again. So Hassan Haskins tries to go around the left-hand side. Doesn't get much going there. Justin Herbert, 4 sacks on 9 pressures today. Justin Herbert been under fire, under duress. 4 bags today. Justin Herbert just getting crushed. Here we go. That's his 7th sack of the season, guys. He came into today's game with 3 sacks. He's been sacked 4 times in this one already. 2nd down and 8. A pump fake. Looking through the progressions here. Justin Herbert making choices in real time. It's a 2-yard pickup, 3rd down and 6. It's a 2-yard pickup, 3rd down and 6. The clock is still hot. 3rd down coming up. Marva saying charge up. Maine, show who's running. Show who is running. Well, I mean, here we go. I got a 3rd down and 6 coming up. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right-hand side. Motion on the field from Ladd McConkey. Hassan Haskins still in on this play. Justin Herbert on 3rd down from the 48-yard line. Takes the snap, looks right, throws right. Catch is made. This time it's Keenan Allen, old faithful, old reliable. Keenan Allen makes a grab there. That's good for an LA Chargers. 1st down. Chargers get the 1st down here. 1st and 10, moves the football to the Washington 42 inside of Washington territory. Chargers offense looking to score some points here. In a shotgun, waiting for the snap. There it is. Here's a handoff. Bouncing to the right, not going to get anything. Hoskins wrapped up, no gains. 2nd down with 12 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. Clock will continue to tick. LA Chargers will continue to hold possession here. Chargers with the football. Okay, wakey defense, says Rick. Wakey defense, says Rick. Let's see if it happens. Give that crown to the Chargers, says Parker. 2nd down and 10. 42-yard line. Chargers with the football. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here is the snap on a 4-man rush going out to the right-hand side. Justin Herbert will wind up and throw. It looks like it's going to be no good. This one out of bounds. Keenan Allen unable to get both feet in bounds. Here's the replay one more time. Keenan Allen was hit. Oh, if he wasn't hit. Wow, perfectly timed hit on the sideline there. We've got 12 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. That incomplete pass stopped the clock. They're showing it one more time. Keenan Allen was coming down. He would have been in bounds if it wasn't for that hit. So 3rd down, big 3rd down, 3rd and 10, 42-yard line. Here are the Chargers. Waiting for the snap, Justin Herbert. He takes it. He drops against 4. Will wind up and throw. Quentin Johnston looked like he picked up the 1st down. Let's see where the officials mark it. It was a 3rd down and 10. The officials, I think they are going to give it to him. Maybe. Yes. 1st down, Chargers. A 10-yard grab for Quentin Johnston. That'll move the sticks. Wow, man, just barely, bro. That is a catch for the ages there. And honestly, there was a touchdown play on the left-hand side. Keenan Allen was open. Justin Herbert made his decision, but it is Quentin Johnston. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's the snap, and this will be a handoff to Haskins. Haskins on 1st and 10. Well, looks like he'll pick up about 3 yards on that play. It makes it a 2nd down. Oh, we'll call it a 2nd down and 8. 2-yard pickup right here. Go Commanders, says Ella Korb. Allen saying, okay, charge up, baby. What up, Allen? What up, Invic City? It's CWALB saying, need my parlay, Green. What is up, man? Let's go. Chargers don't get sat on. 2nd down and 7 on my TV screen. Here is the snap. A look to the right. The catch is made. A 1-yard pickup. It makes it a 3rd down. They're going to call it no gain. 3rd down and 7, and the clock will continue to tick. 3rd down and 7 with 10 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. They need 7 more yards. The football currently on the Washington 29-yard line. LA Chargers with the football. They're in Washington territory. They've got to go 29 more yards before they find the end zone here. A shotgun formation on 3rd down. Another conversion opportunity for LA. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. The 4-man rush coming in. A windup and a pitch. A fastball delivered into the strike zone of Keenan Allen's jersey. That's good for a 1st down. 1st down, Chargers. Chargers get a big catch there. Keenan Allen, well done for him to extend past that line to gain. 10:02. The clock is hot. 1st and 10, Chargers with the football. We are at the red zone here on the 20-yard line. Single back formation from the 20. Motion on the field. Here's a snap and a handoff. This time up the gut. Looks like it's going to be an 8-yard pickup for Vidal. It makes it a 2nd down and 2. Good gain right there on 8 yards. This puts them, looks like, at the 12-yard line. Big gain. Eating up chunk yardage. Let's see if Washington has an answer for this Chargers offense. Chargers looking great on this drive. The Chargers are looking good on this drive, guys. 11 plays, good for 56 yards already. Shotgun formation. Vidal is the back in again. He gets the carry again. This time the right-hand side. He finds some space. The 10, the 5. He goes down at the 1-yard line. This is going to bring up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line here. Let's see if they can punch this one in. I smell Omarion Hampton, but I haven't even seen him out here at all during this drive. Not one carry or even one snap for Omarion Hampton on this drive. Vidal is still out there. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The Chargers knocking on the Commanders' door. Here's the snap. A little play action. Justin Herbert will wind up and throw. This pass going to be incomplete. Stops the clock with 8:27. Stops the clock with 8:27. Second down and goal coming up. Chargers looking for an answer here. Knocking on the door. Will the Chargers score a touchdown, or will the Commanders hold? Or will the Commanders hold? Second down and goal. 8 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. An I formation here. Motion. Conklin in on the right side. Here's the snap. There is the handoff. Vidal going to go backwards. That'll lose 4 yards. And this brings up a third and goal from the 4. A third down and goal from the 4-yard line. Omarion Hampton on the sideline right now. Looks like he's still on the sideline. Doesn't have the gloves on right now. I got third down and goal. I got a third down and goal coming up right now. Shotgun formation. Chargers with the football at the 4-yard line. It is third down and goal. 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Here's the snap. Looking right, throwing. It's tipped. It's picked off. It is intercepted by Sandstrill and the Washington Commanders. First down. Picked off at the 2-yard line. Oh, my goodness. And the Commanders' defense will get the save here. The Washington Commanders defense gets the save. Sandstrill intercepts at the 2-yard line. And Washington, that's almost the dagger here. They're up by 10 in a 2-possession game. Any points now for the Washington Commanders, and this game is pretty much done. Why are they throwing? Asked Juno. Let's go, Commanders, says John. Bruce, I see you. Big Mill, I see you. Dan, Ninja, Michael, Gino, what is up, my friends? High fives and fist bumps to everyone around. Okay, so this makes it a 1st and 10. We're going to a commercial break, a change of possession, and the Washington Commanders have done a fantastic job. Everyone say goodbye to the Chargers, says Parker. Zach Wolf saying, thanks, Hampton. I legit just needed a touchdown from you. They were right there. They should have ran it with Omarion Hampton. He's been having a pretty decent day. Not the world's greatest day, but decent. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, 11 rushing attempts for 77 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Jayden Daniels today, 12 completions for 305, only 9 fantasy points today. Goodbye, Chargers, says Peak 15. Commanders, good game. Wow, says KD Espresso. NFC East, John Bruce. I see that fist bump coming right back, bro. Go to sleep, Chargers, says Ike. Says Ico. Herb, says David Bowers. Herb or Herb? Herbert. Herbert being Herbert. Chargers quarterback can't run, question mark, says Marva. Bucks and Seahawks are all tied up, says Ella Korb. They sure are. Good game there with Seattle and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ella Korb, thanks for bringing that up. UFC picks imbalances, says Omarion Hampton must have said something about the coach's mom. Uh-oh. Maybe. Lots of time left, though. That's also cliche, says Dan. Yeah, 4 downs at the 1-yard line. That's a whole lot of love, Chargers. Okay. Now, it is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line. Sandstrill with that interception. There's actually a 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. They're putting them down at the 1. So, pistol formation in his own end zone. Waiting for the snap. Jayden Daniels will take it. He will fake the handoff. He is on the run. We'll check this one down. Catch is made. Looks like that one is good to Bates. Bates will pick up 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Good catch by Bates. 2nd and 1. The clock is now ticking, and the Washington Commanders going to look to maybe not give the football back to the Chargers in this game. Going to look to maybe not get back to the Chargers in this one. Oh, man. The one individual Commanders fan who was out there, you can see him fired up. 7:07 left to go. Second down and 1, pistol formation. This time from the 10-yard line, the line to gain is the 11. Here's the snap. Commanders handoff. This is going to be a gain for Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. He takes this out to the 20-yard line. That's a 10-yard rumble, and that's good for a first down. First down here for Washington. Washington takes this out to the 20, less than 7 minutes left to go. I think that the Chargers might be cooked, guys. I think that the Chargers might be cooked. Okay. The Cincinnati Bengals. You mean... No, I'm not going to bite. I was going to bite. I was going to type something in the chat. We've got 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this one. Fourth quarter action. First and 10 from the 20. Motion on the field. Play clock down to 2. Here is the snap. It's a handoff to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, who finds a lot of room to roam. He breaks a couple tackles, takes this out to the 29. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt looking really good in this contest. We've got a second down and 1 as we approach the 6-minute mark. They need to tighten up, says Michael Castro. Big Mill saying Chargers definitely cooked, says Big Mill. David Bacco saying that the Chargers have given up. They kind of look like they have given up. They don't have much fire in them right here. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Second down and 1. The Washington Commanders going to keep this football on the ground in this pistol formation from the 29-yard line, waiting for the snap. There it comes, and the whistle's coming in, going to blow that dead immediately. 5:27 left to go. False start. False start on the Commanders. That stops the clock with 5:27. False start. Offense. Number 73. Replay this down. It's second down and 6 coming up. Second down and 6. The Washington Commanders have the football. Looks like that backs them up to about the, 29-yard line? 24-yard line. They were at the 29. 24-yard line. The man in motion is Deebo Samuel going to the top of the screen. There's a throw to Deebo Samuel on that side. Deebo breaks through. He picks up the first, gets to the 35. There's another flag on the play with 5:20 left to go. Let's find out what this flag is. It looked like a clean catch and a clean play on the left-hand side. Someone dropped some more laundry. It's laundry day. Let's find out what it is. Should be a first down, but this could be a holding. Offensive holding, 10-yard penalty. Jayden Daniels, are they saying that that was declined? Why would you decline a hold? 2 fouls by both teams. So, okay, so there were 2 holdings on that play. 2 players were holding here. 2 players were holding here. Repeat second down. It's second down and 16 coming up. Holding, both on the Commanders. Second down and 16 with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this football game. How do you lose to the Giants, says Ninja. Yeah, the Cowboys didn't lose to the Giants. How about them Dallas Cowboys? 5 minutes left to go in this football game, y'all. 5 minutes left to go in this football game on second down and 16. Here is the snap. Jayden Daniels steps up through the pocket. He scrambles past the 20, the 25. Another flag on the play. Come on, ref. That's enough. Just let them play, dude. 4 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. They must have money on the Chargers. Ooh, scratch that. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness here on the Chargers. What? Unnecessary roughness on the Chargers. Looked like it was more of a tripping call. He was trying to trip Jayden Daniels on that play. I think that's the call. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty. And then it's going to be an automatic first down here for the LA Chargers, for the Washington Commanders. So 4 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. I got a fresh new set of downs. First and 10 coming up at the Washington 41. At the Washington 41, trips to the right, shotgun formation. 214 yards today for Jayden Daniels. Here is the snap. He will hand this off. Jeremy McNichols Gonna bob and weave here. He'll pick up about a yard, keeps the clock ticking. LA Chargers not taking the timeout right now. Omarion Hampton still on the sideline. As a matter of fact, it looks like Omarion Hampton might be walking back to the locker room here. I wonder if he's okay. Don't know what the issue is for Omarion Hampton. Doesn't matter. The defense is out there right now. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Y'all know what that means. 4:20 left to go in this football game. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers on the right-hand side. Luke McCaffrey out there as well. On 2nd down and 9, here's the motion, and here's the run. Deebo Samuel was the slot guy. Going to keep here. Jayden Daniels takes the football forward. Jayden Daniels will pick up some yardage. He seems to be okay. So 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 1 on a 9-yard pickup. 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Washington Commanders. Jayden Daniels doing a lot of spinning around right now. So many bad teams, says John L. Alex saying Chargers always get a lot of injuries. How many timeouts do the Chargers have? They have all 3 of their timeouts as indicated by these yellow markers. So 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but the Chargers defense needs to get a stop. I got a 3rd down and 1. This time from midfield at the 50. A free play here for Jayden Daniels. He will scramble and pick up the 1st down. Let's find out what this flag is. Stops the clock with 3:20. Another flag. You gotta be kidding me. Let's find out what this flag is. Oh my goodness. Illegal formation. All of a sudden, these referees, they're blind for the entire game, and as soon as we want this game to just wrap up, they decide to start dropping flags all day long. It's been like this literally all day. So this will make it a 3rd down and 6, a 5-yard penalty after the illegal formation here by the Washington Commanders. Formation is illegal, says Pablo. Pablito clavó un clavito y el clavito clavó a Pablito. Si Pablito no hubiera clavado clavito, clavito no hubiera clavado a Pablito. 3rd down and 6. Looks like Zach Ertz going to the right-hand side of this formation. Zach Ertz in on this play. He is a receiver. There's a deep shot downfield. This one intended. That's got to be a DPI. Finally, a flag coming in right here. This time a flag that actually makes sense. Defensive pass interference, guys. This time it will be against the Chargers. That's clear DPI. Without a doubt, this will be a 1st down for the Washington Commanders. This will be a 1st down here for the Washington Commanders after that flag for pass interference on the defense. Pass interference, defense. Number 29. Mayfield is so underrated. Dude, I took as many shares of Baker Mayfield as I possibly could. So another 1st down here for the Washington Commanders. Gives them 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. 3:15 left to go. An automatic 1st down. 1st and 10 at the LA Chargers 38. 1st and 10 at the LA Chargers 38. Motion on the field. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt is the back on this one. He gets the carry. He tries to go left, changes his mind. The change of mind will work out. He picks up 15 yards. Another 1st down here. This takes us to about the 3-minute mark, and maybe a timeout finally being called here. The LA Chargers going to use their 1st timeout. 3:09 left to go. 1st timeout for the LA Chargers. 3:09 left to go. 1st timeout for the LA Chargers. A quick commercial break. All right, guys, raise your hand if you've been here all day. Raise your hand if you've been here all day. Whew. I got a couple of y'all who have been here all day. Definitely Robert Samora, who's been hanging out with us all day since 9 a.m., 7 a.m. Well, we went live at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. What's the score in Detroit? Asked Nikki. David Mash saying this is awesome. See you later with us. Jaded Raw also in the house. Across the NFL, guys. Peak 15 checking in right now. Snaz, Ikoe, Dan Almost also hanging out right now. Couple of people trying to sneak in here saying, I've been here all day. I keep my eye out, guys. Let's see. Tampa Bay wins that game 38-35 over Seattle. Tennessee, with 3 minutes left to go, is down 19-21 behind Arizona. The Detroit Lions 35-17 against Cincinnati, and this one 20-10. Washington in full control. Mario am happy with game. Go Commanders. What's up, Emilio? I see you out there. Beach bars around the world. Yup, from Brazil. Good showing. Parker hanging out with us. Charles Decker, thanks for checking in, guys. David Bacco for sure in the house. All right, guys, let's close some of these extra windows out. I got too many windows as it is. Still looking to get there. Oh, man, we need 11 more subscribers. Okay, we're going to earn them. We got 3 minutes left to go. If we fall short, we fall short. But if you guys are out there and you're enjoying this commentary, we could see the odometer change with your help. We need 11 more subscribers to get there. That's the last time I will say it during this stream. Appreciate you guys. I bet the Commanders paid the Zebras, says Charles Moore. Yo, I think the Commanders, Washington Commanders, right. Michael in the house. What up, Michael? Leola saying subscribe. Do you know why you don't stream morning football? Oh, why do I not stream morning football? Because my voice can't do 4 games, bro. My voice can't handle it, Jacob. Plus, Santino's doing a great job anyways. Thank you very much, Parker. Big Mill saying Football Nation is the best. Thank you, Big Mill. Dana in the house. Just subscribed. Thank you, Sikla. Forgot last week. We got the odometer change. 47,000. Let's go. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Washington Commanders. Thank y'all very much. Commanders in a pistol formation. Looks to the right. Throws to the right. Catch is made. This time inside the red zone. Backing up against the challenge here. That's good for about 9 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 1. Deebo Samuel on a 9-yard grab. 2nd down and 1. Another timeout taken here. That's 1 timeout remaining for the LA Chargers. 2nd down and 1. Football at the 14-yard line. And if you've got one of these Commanders out here, Johnny Blade, thank you for subscribing. Country Chaos saying have to charge the phone. I got you. Charles E. saying Santino, got to be a little bit louder. We can turn up his microphone. He doesn't have to blow his voice out like I do. I've been doing this for a while now, What's up, Micah Kimbrough? We honestly keep the volumes the exact same. I don't change anything here between his streams and mine. I did theater training. My whole thing is to project and put on a show. I'm not your normal play caller. I'm not your average bear. Look at all these people who just subscribed to the channel. Let's go, guys. Thank y'all so much. 3rd down and 2nd down and 1. Here is the snap, the handoff. This time it's going to be Jeremy McNichols. He will pick up the 1st down here. Final timeout going to be charged to the LA Chargers. So with 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go, 1st and 10 coming up. The Washington Commanders inside of scoring position here. Canigula, Cruz, I see that checking in right now. OGWXLLO. Thank you very much, my friend. Here we go. 2 minutes and 57 seconds. 1st and 10. Commanders 20, Chargers 10. All right, y'all. Here we go. 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in this game. We are at the 11-yard line. Charles, thank you for letting me know, and I will pass that along to our boy there as well. We'll just, we'll play it by ear. We'll turn him up. We'll turn up his microphone for the next game. Here's the handoff on the left-hand side. Looks like Rodriguez is going to get the carry. This will be a 2nd down, a 4-yard pickup here for Rodriguez. I'm being generous. Looks like a 2-yard pickup here for Rodriguez. No more timeouts remaining for the LA Chargers, so it kind of is what it is. Tim Russell, what's going on? Could LA be overrated, says MuckTube. They could be. This Chargers defense didn't show up today. They lost to the Giants last week, which is kind of the most mind-blowing part. Sailor Moon fighting evil by moonlight out here, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. It is the one named Sailor Moon. I see you out there. We've got ourselves an offset I formation with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go. Looks like the Washington Commanders will take a quick timeout. That's so funny. Sailor Moon. But you've got, that's not Sailor Moon right there. Isn't that Sailor Mars? No, that's a different one. That's not Sailor Moon out there, Sailor Moon. dropping the name Sailor Moon. That's like LeBron James, who checked in for LeBron James and had a picture of Luca up there. I would imagine that if Sailor Moon is going to check in, that they would have a picture of Sailor Moon and her meatball head. Tuxedo mask would be a good one. Mike Long checks in. Guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break. Timeout has been called by the Washington Commanders. This is only week 5. The power rankings could look completely different by week 15. They probably will look completely different by week 15. Guys, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for helping this number become reality. We are on the hunt for 50,000 subscribers. We want to get there by the end of October. I think at this pace, the way we are going, it could definitely get there to 50,000. We want to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the basketball season. So I am putting in extra shifts, guys. We are covering Major League Baseball playoffs right now, as well as football. Once we get to 100,000 subscribers and YouTube mails me that silver play button, because my lord, that is just the biggest goal for a YouTuber right now, is to get to that silver play button, 100,000 subscribers. Once we get there, I will start a second channel. Once we get to 100,000 subscribers, I will start a baseball channel, I will start a football channel, and I will keep everything separate. Football Nation will then be focused on football, and I can start calling those college games that I hear a lot of you guys asking for. I can pick and decide which college games we're going to do. I could even do the UFL, the XFL, whatever, right? We can do something different that way. But then we can have a channel that's dedicated to baseball and a channel that's dedicated to basketball. But I got to get to that goal first. So 100,000 got to come in first. Let's see. Quintus checking in right now. Quintus saying, but Northern team is called the Raiders, and they always find a way to lose. Legendary Broly. Okay. See, now Legendary Broly's got a photo of Broly, so that makes sense. That makes sense. I like a Legendary Broly. Thanks for checking in, homie. Leola saying college would be great. Francisco Alvarez saying LA Kings hockey. We could cover hockey as well. We could cover hockey as well. Okay, guys, back to the action. The timeout is over here. Ultra Instinct Goku. I love it. I love all these Dragon Ball Z references. Here's the snap, a handoff. Rodriguez to the left-hand side. He will take this one forward, and this will take us to the 2-minute warning. This will be a 3rd down and 5. Coming up, I see a $5 super chat coming in as we hit the 2-minute warning. MuckTube checking in, class of 2018, top 3 picks. Baker Mayfield, Saquon Barkley, and Sam Darnold are all balling out this season. Honestly, Saquon Barkley was the best out of all of those for sure, though, MuckTube. I like that comment, though. That's a really solid comment out there. Ultra Instinct Goku saying, let's go, Commanders. Let's go, Commanders. These Chargers looking like Cybermen today. I think James Houston is in the top 10 in sacks, says Jason Duffy. Michael Larnino saying, please do the Penn State games, Mario. So I live in Texas. I have family members who really like covering UT Austin. I'll probably cover Texas when I do cover college football games. But again, I will cover college football during the postseason. So when we see those playoff games in the postseason, expect Football Nation to cover them. I won't be able to cover all of them, but I will cover a good chunk of them. Toxiarium checking in saying, I'm tired of being a Chargers. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. That's too damn bad, Toxiarium. That's so funny. I'm tired of being a Chargers fan. Looking like slow Cybermen as well. One play and back, dude. Yeah, I know, Jayden. It happens all the time. So we're in the 2-minute warning. A 1st down conversion here will end this game. Washington Commanders can then kneel it out here. My guess is that Dan Quinn would probably do that, right? Just run it, end it, move on. They can come back, says Lil Psycho. Ink Tattoo saying, end the game, OMG already. Where is it on the field? You could see that on the drive chart down below, my friend. We got a 3rd down and 5 at the LA Chargers 6. So they'd have to go down at the 1-yard line just to take the knee. You need Quentin Johnston to score, says Evil 6. Nikki with a $5 super chat. Another one saying, my Broncos beat the undefeated Eagles. And you know what? As a Cowboys fan, thank you to the Denver Broncos. Thank you to the Denver Broncos for beating the Philadelphia Eagles. Their heads were getting too big. I think it was time. I think it was time to make that happen. Courtney saying, the stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. 3rd down and 5. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. A handoff to the left-hand side, and this is going to get blown up. Not going to get where he needs to go. 4th down now coming in, but the clock will start. 4th down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 7. It's going to end up being a field goal here. I'm pretty sure Washington will probably just call that timeout with no time left. They're going to wait. They're going to wait and take this one all the way down. There's probably going to be 1 minute and 13 seconds left to go when they get there. I got the clock is still ticking, so maybe 1:14. Chargers are bargain brand batteries. Ran out of juice, says Alec M. So timeout going to be called here with 1:14. This will be the final timeout taken by the Washington Commanders. They no longer have any timeouts to give. Because of the Flying Eagles, they think they're America's team instead of Dallas, says Sikla. Yeppers. Mario doesn't have a typical Texas accent, right? Well, tarnation. Well, what would you figure? What would you reckon is a typical Texas accent with twang? You think we all ride horses out here? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Here we go, guys. That's a song, an actual song. 4th down and 7. Here we go. 4th down and 7. The Washington Commanders are lined up to go for it on 4th down. They are looking to shoot for the end zone. Jayden Daniels by himself will take the snap. He's backpedaling. He will throw to the end zone, and it's caught. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Oh, my gosh, they went for it and they got it. Touchdown, Washington Commanders. What? Cowboys won the game today, Emilio. Washington Commanders winning this one. 1:08 left to go. That was definitely a dig right there by Campbell. By Quinn. So touchdown scored. Commanders up 26-10. The LA Chargers going to receive the kickoff after that. Here comes the extra point attempt with 1:08 to make it 27-10. 27-10. They definitely beat up on these Chargers. Yahoo, that helps the Broncos, says actually does help the Broncos for the Chargers to lose. Totally game over. Game totally over, says Destructocron. Washington Warlocks win. And there's such a better, the Washington Warlocks is such a better name since I heard it. Honestly, the Washington Wizards wouldn't be bad either, but isn't that already a basketball team? I'm here. We can start now, says Triggered. What's up, Triggered? Welcome back, dude. Tom Brady wearing the vest today. I bet that tie that he's wearing probably costs as much as my car because it's Tom Brady. We'll see the Commanders at the AT&T Stadium in 2 weeks, says Gabe Moreno. Thank you for bringing that up, Gabe. You will see the Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in 2 weeks. Week 7, Washington Commanders at Dallas. Next week, though, Monday Night Football, Washington will be hosting the Chicago Bears. Coming off a big win right now, Washington got to be in a good mood. The Bears will be well rested after this one. The Bears in a bye week this week. All right, y'all. Here comes the kickoff. This one going to go deep into Chargers territory. The return going to take a knee, actually. No return. Starts this drive on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. 1st and 10 coming up right now. This is probably Heyo. Why am I going the wrong way? 1 minute left to go. 1:08. I don't know what I was doing there. They changed the scoreboard on me. 1:08 left to go. No teams with timeouts. 1st and 10. This is going to be garbage time. We will see Trey Lance come out here for the LA Chargers, so no need for Justin Herbert to take the hit. Trey Lance out there right now. A new bed, says Will. Here is the snap. Looking right, throwing right. Catch is made. Looks like it's going to be a simple grab out here. Looks like maybe 10 yards. I think that might have been Tyler Conklin. So Justin Herbert going to be on the sideline here. 2nd down and 1. Here's the snap. Trey Lance looking left, throwing left. Catch is made this time. Takes the football past the 40. Another 1st down here for the LA Chargers. Chargers do have the football. They are getting back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to spike this one here really quick. They're going to spike this one here really quick. No, they're not. We got a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking right, looking left. He goes down, and this is going to be another sack on the day for the Washington Commanders. 2nd down and 15 coming up. And now they're going to spike the football to stop the clock with 14 seconds and get one more play in right here. 2nd down and 15. Play clock, 40 seconds. Yeah, this game is over. Thank you very much, Alec. Thank you very much, guys. We just got to 47,000 subscribers. We're pushing our way towards 50. Trying to see how far we can take this thing. It's been pretty good, guys. It's been pretty good. Mad Steve saying eating turf again. Turn out the lightning. The party's over, says Gino. Here we go. 3rd down and 15. The snap. Trey Lance going to drop back against the 4-man rush. Trey Lance steps up through the pocket. He's got space. He gets a block, and he will run out of bounds with 5 seconds left to go. One final play maybe at the Washington 36. One final play maybe at the Washington 36. Here we go. 4th down. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be your final score of the game. I've already gotten the notification that this will be a 27-10 final. We'll call this last play, though. It's going to be Commanders winning this one, but I got a 4th down and 4. For anybody who needs extra fantasy points, this is your chance here. The snap, the look to the right. Tyler Conklin gets to the 20, gets to the 15. He goes down in bounds. That is the end of this game. All right, guys, that's all she wrote. I've got 20 minutes to get up for the next live stream and then go live again. I might be a little bit late for this next live stream, guys, but I hope you guys stick with me. I got the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots coming up next. You guys have been awesome. My name is Mario Manuel. Until next time, you've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.